You know what time it is. Time to wash your hands, wash your nuts and your ass. It's time for the Intimacy Lounge. And with my WKRP rodeo voice, shout out to Kelly J. Well, after a long hiatus, it's been back. Say about a month or so. Actually, two. And want people to understand how this thing works. Usually it's around midnight, but with it being Sunday, people having to get up and work and having shit to do, decided to do this early. This is 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be hashed out depending on what you guys think would be a good time for this stream to happen, because we need to have adult conversations, talk about adult topics, and we're going to break down a few things once I get the shout outs to everybody here. So shout out to Matt McKee. What's good with you, man? The illustrious Char Willie. It's good to have you here too. Shango Zulu, I'm pretty sure you have a lot to add to this conversation, but we're going to get into that. And a salute to the villain sphere, the vice captain himself, Sir Badayu. And OG, most appreciated having you here, man. And this is my lovely niece out here, Tynesha. Very, very good to see you out here. Just be prepared. You're going to see shit in real form. The lovely Toya the Tutor. I see you. And definitely Leticia, one of the reasons why this has been brought back into reality. Uh, very animated when it comes to these conversations. So I expect to hear from your ass since you made it possible, or at least help make it possible. Oh, yeah. And I got my brother here. My brother Sheep Stay Sleep. It's good to see you, man. What's good? We'll definitely have to talk on here too. It's good, Ebo. Good to have you here. Yet another notorious villain. It's good to see you, Callie Jane. It's going to be interesting tonight. There's going to be three main topics in this conversation. This is how it usually runs. So, the Intimacy Lounge, initially in its form, was usually ran by once a month. It was a bunch of adults, for the most part, having these adult conversations, because in this space, you have individuals who are having troubled relationships or even threesomes with sex dolls, or some chick is basically getting a separation from her dildo. And it's much more than that. We talk about all things as far as aspects, as far as communication, actual physical health, mental health, things dealing in and around the arena of sexual social interaction. And do understand, you know how the thing goes. No respect, no cooperation, no service. That's how it goes. Now, here's the lounge rules of engagement. And if you don't have a wrench, I'll make sure you get one. But if I know you're a fucking troll, I'm going to have your ass before I snatch it away and beat you with it. Number one, reciprocity is important. Act like adults, get treated like adults. Act like children, talk to the kiddie table. Now, in this space, especially Intimacy Lounge, which we've learned, there's a lot of guys who are sexually illiterate. Some of it is way too obvious. Some of it's even revealed in those heat of the moment type situations. It's unfortunate, but hopefully we have some dialogues where people can glean from it and improve their lives for the better, improve their relationships. This is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be solution oriented. We're going to have a lot of fun. It will get gritty at times, especially with the history of this stream. But that's what we come to do as adults. Number two, keyboard courage is greatly frowned upon. If you have a question, we'll work to address it. No need to spam or troll, as the letter will literally be served as food. As I've said with my mods, you have all, the light is green. You can either snipe the shit out of them, or you can literally torture them in the chat room till they fucking leave. Now, if you have individuals who want to pop up and get embarrassed, please do. I will slow roast your fucking ass, and everybody will have a little peace before they kick you the fuck out. You know who that pertains to, but we'll leave that there. Number three, if applied, you will be asked if you want the truth or the honest truth. Either one is up to you to receive at your own peril. This is not an emotional tampon zone. Feeling so separate. If you ask a question and people put that in front of you, you want the truth, the honest truth. You can get upset all you want. That ain't gonna mean shit. It just ain't. We've been in this space, unfortunately, where people are accustomed to being lied to. In many ways, we have to wean ourselves to that shit. So if we're going to be adults, we're going to treat each other accordingly. If someone's been through some certain traumas or something like that, we're going to have to deal with that as an adult. Now, if someone's out there being outright ass and just looking to get in where they fit in, I hope you got your health insurance up, because your self-esteem is going to take a beating. And bonus, group participation is not limited to the panel, as the chat interaction is most welcome. Be mindful as a live fired adult zone that will respect system, order, and structure. Now, granted, it's a little wild out here sometimes. It really does. If it's too much for your version ears, just try to catch the replay because leave this shit up. Or if need be, if there's enough to it, I can put this in a different location and we'll go from there. But this is just the initial show coming back. And again, understand this is adults having conversations. So definitely the usual suspects are welcome. People just want to chop it about other things. We're going to sit there and talk about it. It doesn't have to be limited to sex, but again, there's still a solar system type situation. Things mainly about what we don't know or need to know. That's the primary thing we need to have out here. Oh, shout out to Oshun Winter. All right, it's good to see you here. Let's see about mine you up real quick. Emotional tampon. Arya's back. I just didn't scare y'all. Well, I'll explain that a little bit later. But getting down to the meat of it. The first topic, which, matter of fact, let me get that right for y'all right now. I'll do this right here. And I shall pin it. Okay. Anytime you feel ready, hit the link. But the first topic I'm going to talk about is the digital demigod / goddess complex. Now, I'm going to break this down. It's the effects of social misinformation and porn expectation brought home. Now, we can go all across the board on this, but what I'm thinking about here is like myself and Sheep ran into certain situations, not willingly, but we just happened to be in it. And there's individuals who starting to really come up with these goofy demands and expectations. I've seen a lot of this in the male side. On the female side, it's a little wonky over there. Some women get all caught up in the roles, or you got guys out here who are having actual dinner dates and conversations and arguments with lifelike sex dolls. Personally, it's weird as fuck to me, but everybody has their fucking vice. But needless to say, we need to really discuss the psychological benefits, if there are any, and the negative benefits from what you guys have seen from here on out in your years of living. So that's the first topic of discussion. So feel free to hit the link at will. Leticia, your ass better be up here. I know that much. Let's see. Give me a, yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, I'm gonna put my personal thoughts in here while everyone's getting themselves together. Off and on over the years, I went into places called the Lion's Den or whatever you call your adult play store varieties. And I don't really go in there to shop as much as I go in there to look for information, look to see what's going on, what's the latest thing, just to keep abreast on what's happening out here. Most times there'd be some very interesting conversations. Sometimes you have the benefit or the detriment of witnessing some weird situations. Certain questionable couples coming out the back. Some individuals who sit at truck stops, and I'm not saying all truckers, but some people just do what they do and they get caught doing something they should be doing, allegedly. Naughty, well, yes. They're called the naughty shops. I don't know, the Dick Dungeon, whatever colorful names, whatever you have for those places. These are the things that we need to be adults about. If you are actually having intimate relationships with certain people or just into kink or whatnot, this is where, number one, you have to have a healthy relationship with yourself. That goes into knowing yourself, what you're into, what you're about, knowing your physical health status, legit. Most people don't understand the more frequent you have sex tends to be more a necessity of getting checked out. Because there's some super shit out here that you couldn't get rid of I mean, that you used to get rid of with some penicillin and whatnot. The things that they got out here nowadays, eat that shit like Tic Tacs at best. Now, when it comes to these stores, I've noticed how people interact in the stores. Now, you can tell certain people who get shy and goofy in there and pointing and laughing. I don't really pay attention to that too much. You watch the couples or even the individuals who go in there and know what they want. They have an idea what they're about. They're about the business. I've seen quite a few women who went and got their Ramrod 3000 with the gas with the silent engine on that bitch. You do you do your thing. Or you seen guys in there come out with a plastic, was it plastic cutouts of some cheeks? Some ways I get it, most times I don't. But again, if you're going in there in those adult stores with those individuals, be adults. There's no shame in your game. You should be already knowing, like, look, we came here to do what we came to do. Everybody knows at a certain age you would smash. Now, if you are not proud of what you're bringing in there to smash, then that's a whole other conversation you need to have beforehand. Number two, before going those places, find out a little bit of research. What is out there in them streets? Vet your partner out or partners. You might be a clean bill of health, but that's not stopping people from being a sexual pyromaniac. How many times you ran to an individual who isn't on the radar like that, but they blew their spot up because they ran to somebody who was a dirty dick Danny or a rusty crotch reader? This happens in the military, especially when you got guys in there who run into. That was good, Matt. No, you're good. You're on time. Um, you'll get guys overseas and some women who will hook up, and you don't know what's going on in other countries. Certain time or certain diseases which you catch, you know the one, one of many. But some people tend to catch some shit and they have to be quarantined. They have to stay there. Being careless with your crotch is literally a life or death situation. And this is why conversations like these need to be had. Now, granted, we could talk about the freaky shit. That's, well, I guess me being a Scorpio, that's normal, I guess. But a lot of people don't know. A lot of people like to assume. They like to use porn as a reference to how things really are, when they're really a bunch of edits. Clip footage to project the image that these people out here are superhuman porn stars doing all kind of Herculean feats, smashing like days and shit. And there's nothing further from the truth. Shout out to my brother Sheep Stay Sleep, who's in the building. What's good, man? I was getting his mic up. Why is getting his mic together? When it comes down to it, oh shit. When it comes down to it, getting in those situations, sometimes you can't get out of that. Sometimes you have to find out you're asymptomatic. And when you look back at it, you don't know how many partners you infected. I told this story before. I had an individual who, and we also have the lovely Toya. How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. Just finished baking some cookies.
I'll see you. All right.
Hey, y'all, what's going on?
Oh, good, man.
What's up,
It's good.
bro? How you doing, Toya?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all.
Yeah.
Good to see you both.
Oh, yes. And as you see, we brought it back. So we're going to make it better.
Yeah, we're gonna add some some context to shit, you know. You're gonna have you know how we do, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's good to have you here for the first time, Toya, because we keep it blunt, keep it funky. That's what we do.
I've been privy, so I'm prepared.
Okay.
Mhm.
So now I want to get y'all thoughts on the first topic here. It's like the digital demigod slash goddess complex, the effects of social misinformation and porn expectations brought home.
Well, I'm gonna say it's really a problem nowadays because it it gives people this this uh this false sense of expectation nowadays,
Mhm.
and it basically just fucks up the whole sexual experience because people be lying, you know. You know, everybody could ride a dick like a rodeo, and you know, everybody dick dragging the ground, and you know, it's just and that's we you know, anybody that knows that that's not really what really be going on. Like motherfuckers be they watch porn and they get this false sense of what shit is. Not saying niggas don't get it in, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas get it in, you know what I'm saying? Like if niggas want to get crazy, it could get crazy. But the way I think a lot of times, a lot of guys have fell victim to a lot of women's imagination. Because a woman's imagination, you know, she can imagine you, you know, fucking her in Brazil next to an anaconda. Don't mean you know, a lot of niggas fall victim to that shit, listening to these Zane examples, and it'll have a nigga thinking that, you know, he gotta be Fabio off the commercial. And you know, he get with her, and you know, 10 minutes in, she tapping a mat. So, you know, guys need to get the fuck outside and actually and actually engage instead of trying to have sex from the bench. You know, like get in the pussy. Stop talking about pussy. Get in it, nigga.
Toya.
I'm back here just snapping my fingers and agreeing because it's the sandbox of it all for me. It's the wild and vivid imagination for me.
Okay. Okay. Now, what are your thoughts with the whole Zane novels and whatnot?
Um, so my mom is a library worker, and so I've always had access to books, and
Mm.
she was on the Zane wave before there was a Zane wave, so I was privy to her books prior to them being popular, and by the time they became popular, it was like kind of like corny to me. So I mean, and whatever, like I love to read erotica, but it was just so like overdone, but also like the women who fed so far into it and fantasized so much about it never really, I found that it was like nice to go through in your mind, but I didn't feel like the actions were forthcoming thereafter. Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Makes sense. I've read a few myself just for research, and it's pretty racy. Pretty racy. Um, there's other visual manuals out there. Growing up, where my father, I happened to luck into his old porn cave, where attic in the garage, and there was a whole congressional library of that smut. Um, in many ways, it's like going through Disneyland, but over time, you can overindulge, and it desensitizes you from the beauty of human interaction, because you do be trapped in your mind, beating off in the matrix.
Yeah, you get caught up in the story.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, bro.
All right. You want the truth, the honest truth?
The honest truth.
Okay.
Now, is it me, or do you find yourself nutting faster when you jerking off than when you fucking?
Yeah.
Me too. I fast forward. I'm getting
Me
to the
three.
point. You know, I'm not taking, the correct breaths. I'm not doing none of that. I'm hitting that thing, getting it out. Fuck all that. Fast forward. Go to that part. I thought it was just me though.
No, it's kind of crazy. You get kind of picky. Like, this is the right footage. Let me go back.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Start at 6 minutes and 52 seconds. And I'm stopping at about 8 minutes.
Oh yeah. You got to bleed the brakes.
Straight
That's
out.
facts. But
Yeah.
it takes you so long to find the right one before you even get to that 6 minutes and 52 seconds.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That build
What?
up though. What about that?
Yeah. No, you're right about that.
I
It's
be in the
quality.
bathroom from about 4:30 a.m. to about 7.
Yeah.
I done nutted at 7. I nutted at 7. I started at 4:30.
See, look, you have your old favorites in your folder. Like, okay, around this time. Okay, yeah, this the certified one. All right.
Oh, yeah. Because sometimes when you go on that search, you can't find shit like, man, this shit whack. Then you go to your old reliable. Like, oh, yeah, let me go to my old reliable. You know what to type in, and that shit gonna pop right up. Like, oh yeah, there she go.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite amateur.
Don't need no setting, no preheat.
Oh,
nothing.
nah. Nope.
This will get me right so I can go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Take that last stretch, and you get right in the bed.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Got that over with.
But I mean, as far as like Toya, like, when is too much too much?
See, for me, I think I'm a little bit, I don't know, like modest when it comes to that, because for me, it's like I feel like if I'm okay, it's too much when something becomes bookmarked. For me, like I don't need to pull up Chrome and the last thing I was looking at is right there and it's like right in my saved tabs. Like I don't know. For me, it's like I need to not become dependent or reliant on it because I do prefer the feeling of a person.
Yeah.
And so it's rather like more so maintenance for me rather than routine.
Yeah. I mean, and this is an honest space, because of course this is not really incel friendly, but in many ways we understand. But any expert is talking about they got a healthy relationship with a sex doll, I'm gonna take your word for it, Bill. I ain't got shit on it.
Yeah, you got it.
You got it. But I prefer skin over silicone personally.
Yeah, and like when you start feeling phantom vibrations, then you know you need to put the dildo down for a while. Just saying.
Go further into that.
Phantom
Vibrations.
You know, like you just be out and about walking, and all of a sudden you feel a little tickle, and it's like, wait a minute, I know I didn't feel what I just thought I felt. Hold on, I might need to stay away from her for a second. Meaning my Hitachi, like.
Oh, okay.
Ghost ride the dick.
Go. I would like to hear from the ladies, like, what is the craze about this rose? I hear about it, but
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm staying far away from that thing. I've seen footage. I don't want any parts.
Hmm.
I've heard great things, don't get me wrong, but yeah, no. Nope. I'm gonna stick with Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. And plus, when you do a little bit, if you spend too much time in the DJ booth, you can't feel the music, or you lose the ability to dance when it's time to do so.
Exactly. And I think it just makes it more difficult the next time you do have a willing participant.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, just like I'm not feeling this. Well, I mean, you didn't sensitize yourself. Same with guys who didn't beat the life out themselves. There's too many guys that gave themselves carpal tunnel times two.
Yeah. He done beat it to the gristle. Fucked up his bone marrow. He fucked up now.
I'm not comfortable with the idea of pissing on a splint made out of popsicle sticks. It's not that serious.
You gotta piss on cotton now like a rat.
But as much as I enjoy the arena sex, is like you have to be mindful of what you're being fed. Misinformation from your partners, the ones you're laying with, some you even cool with. They're trying to do like the armchair quarterback type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not careful, some people will live vicariously through your exploits, which is weird, but it does happen.
That's very weird. Very.
Nah, bro, I was in the game. you need to get drafted, nigga.
Right, you Kwame Brown, nigga.
Oh, wow. Get off that bench.
You can't catch a pass.
Oh, wow. So, since you're here, Toya, what are your thoughts about individuals who have who are prone to fumbling on third down?
So there's two answers. One is everybody has been there, right? So okay, I'll give you that. But on the other hand, it's something that I haven't really had personal experience with, because you can kind of tell, in my opinion, like those people, because they are often louder than the others. So I tend to stay away. I tend to stay away. A lot of the people in this space, for example, it's like you talk about a lot of these things that you clearly have no experience with, and it shows. So why would I even give you the chance to get to third base?
Oh, in case people get lost in the conversation, what I mean is some guys have some real shitty red zone offense. Like they'll fumble within the 20, sometimes at the 2-yard line. But some women. But here's my little niece, Tynesha. How you doing?
Hey, how are you? I was just checking up on you. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, we just out here being trifling.
Having a
I
rousing
just
conversation.
love watching my Uncle Roman. I really love him. He the one who keep me going.
Same here. Right. Keep me going too.
The real one. Yeah, he's a real one.
I had a question for you since you're here. What are your thoughts?
Sir.
What are your thoughts on this conversation?
On this conversation, you talking about 2-yard. What about that carry score a touchdown?
Yeah.
Still, you have to be very mindful of who you lay in the bed with, because sexual energy is very transferable. It's true. Very transferable. Yeah, it's like the energies go inside you. inside that person, we you make love to a person, all that energy, all the people that you be sleeping around with, 7, 8 different types of men or women, that goes inside your body.
I'm glad you said that. Let me ask you guys a question, and you guys can answer in the chat too. What do you think is worse? Sexually transmitted diseases or spiritually transmitted
Mm-hmm.
individuals?
Spiritually.
Why's that?
I said spiritually.
Why you say that?
Spiritually, because people energies are bad. When it goes inside you, when the person be negative, and you become that person, miserable and et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
I think spiritual, because sometimes a person's energy can make you itch.
Yep, I agree.
Like a lot of times, a person be so trifling, and you messing with them, and you ain't supposed to be. You just fuck around and catch something.
Yeah.
Because you ain't supposed to be messing with them, and next thing you know, you just itching.
Yeah.
Start with your neck. Your neck start itching. You start itching. Like, damn, why I'm always itching?
Wow.
It be that,
Yeah, now that person be miserable, you become miserable as well. And be careful who you have kids by too. Especially the baby mama, the baby daddy drama. Ain't nobody got time for all that.
Yeah,
it's true.
Yeah, I would have to agree with you both, because I think it's harder to cut those spiritual cords well after the physical connection has been severed. And those spiritually transmitted energies can be so long-standing and deep that by the time you've realized that the residue is remaining, you don't even know where to begin to unravel it.
Yeah.
So, and that could be in so many ways. It doesn't always have to be negative. It could even be positive, but lacking the self-awareness to know where that attachment was made is the problem.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've had the instance where I had more of the latter than the first one. I did get burnt once, and this is a person that waited till I was drinking with no food to sit there and hold it. And when I lay there and I was just sleeping that off, she just took advantage and burnt me orally. But I had like a chlamydia. I did not know it. I never had one, any of those things. And shout out to one of the architects here, Leticia. I'm gonna get to you in a second. So
mine is always, when I get on here, I always have a problem with the streaming thing.
We hear you.
I never can hear myself. How you gentlemen and ladies doing tonight?
We good.
We good. Hello, Queen.
Yeah.
Hey,
What up,
Right.
Leticia?
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna have to Ron, I'm gonna have to jump in and jump back out. I don't hear myself at all. It's driving me crazy.
We know the process.
I'll be right back.
No, but when this individual burned me, I found out when I went to work. She knew I was dealing with somebody else, and from real time experience, it felt like you were pissing lava and razor. So
I'm so sorry.
No, so I went to the computer try to figure out what the fuck was going on. As soon as I saw the symptoms and all that, I'm like, this raggedy motherfucker. So I went back to the house and I seen that she had medication on there she hasn't used in 6 months. So knowing she's had that shit for I don't know how long.
Wow.
Now, in knowing that, I had to let the other person know I was dealing with that she contracted something. Now, that was a very long and interesting argument that took place. That's something I didn't intend to do. But when someone had to have it, they felt they need to have it. And I just woke up to that. But and having the embarrassment of going through the process of getting rid of that and getting that manila folder and taking that to the house. And she opened the door like, hey, babe, how you doing? I ain't say shit. I just tossed that manila folder to her. She opened it up. I meant to tell you, I said, look, It's taking everything within me not to flip this goddamn tape on your ass. And
I believe she know what she was doing.
She knew what she was doing.
Damn sure did.
Because when she was offering, and there are fem cells, which we will talk about later. Mm-hmm. When she was offering, she was like not taking no for an answer. Like, look, you cool. I just don't see you like that. Not even on that level. We just cool. I'm just not going to do it. So she waited to an opportunity and took advantage. Now, what took place is another conversation for another day. But this is what I'm telling people. As bad as that was, and hearing her brother say, well, I've had that 3 times. I don't know what you're tripping for. But his sister, he's talking about his sister just burning me, and I thought that was just something regular. Yeah, I did. And it wasn't intentional because her brother and I went together as far as like went to business together. Found out he wasn't about the right business. But when it came down to it, he knew his sister liked me. But knowing what she did, it didn't register. His whole thing was, at least you got some. Like, that's not it. That's not it. Every guy does not celebrate the so-called conquest. Sometimes it's taking the L. Some guys jump on that grenade for the sake of their boy, which is usually not a good thing, but it happens. But the spiritual part, it's even worse. Like when you start noticing, like you're usually a self-starter. You start doing certain things. Then you start noticing that you either start picking up negative traits like being codependent or being neurotic in some ways. Because them spirits get into you. It takes a while to flush that shit out.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, if that person stink up in the bed and that go outside you end up smelling just like that person. That stench don't never go away.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about it so bad. But I'm gonna hold off on that one. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's what my mom said. Be stanky. You know how crazy my mom is.
Yeah. We it smelled like a whole hyena den. Yeah.
But
I'm just glad I drink water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
Shout out to Westside Sink Water.
But yeah, I'm gonna just say she had to be dealing with some heavy demons too, bro. She burnt you from her mouth.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
with devil horns, probably with devil horns, and just say, I'll come for you, Uncle Ronnie, with devil horns.
I mean, it's a real thing that most people are not talking about. They're figuring like, well, the initial thing is they're worried about what Pookie's doing, which, again, let's be honest, a lot of guys are out here, unfortunately, are some failed Pookies. They're worrying about getting access to sex, not worrying about the vetting them out if they've been tested or anything like that, if they're psychologically sane to even have it with them. They just want that box by any means unnecessary. And then whenever you get a child or you get an incurable disease or you get something that you really didn't want, buyer's remorse. Now they'll sit there blaming on other guys who they call Pookies, which really a lot of Pookies, more of them in Wall Street.
Uncle Ron, someone snoring in the background. So I'm laughing. His store was snoring in the background. I hear a snoring black.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. I'm trying to see what's going on. Shout out to a wacky world of O. I like to hear from you too, man. Failed Pookies is the right term. Yes, these are guys that failed Pookies. Because when it comes down to it, it's nothing more than poo nanny politics. You got the demi-cants and the Republicans. And you got the independent wieners out there. and independent weenies out there that ain't getting no action. So I mean, it's like it's no different. And they spend every waking day arguing about what women are doing and why they won't choose them. Look, you don't need more than a library card and an open wallet. You need a personality. You need depth. You need a clean bill of health, hopefully. Simple shit, but hey.
I mean, a lot of these dudes just they think that they could pay for the experience. No, the women, if a female is with you, she want to experience shit with you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just sit there and pay for the excitement. You actually got to be exciting. You got to be interesting.
Yeah. Maybe you ladies can help clear this for me, but just because a dude is packing that wood doesn't mean he's doing any good.
Exactly. You gotta spend time with that person, get to know one another like old school. Like get to know each other first before you start jumping in the bed with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gonna have your biggest regret.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I should have did this, I should have done that.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be stuck with that kid 18 years the rest of your life. Being bitter and miserable. That's on you just have a one night stand with.
Well, before the ladies go in sheep, I want to add a sidebar. Some of you ladies, you might need to do a little maintenance on your sex toys. If the guys you laying with have to take your little dildo out that stinky New Balance box and douse it, baptize it in scalding hot water twice. Take that.
Come on.
Hmm?
Uncle Ronnie,
Yeah.
guys have sex toys too, not the booty buster. Sex toys. My mama called it the booty buster. That's the booty buster toys. I forgot. You know,
The booty buster.
The booty buster. Starting early.
She told me, yeah, booty buster, pillow biter.
That's just ooh, that's off the reservation right there. But we'll get into that in a second. I'm just saying, like, the ladies out there who have the room smell like sardine water, please.
Oh Lord.
Please. If you're going to use your toys, rinse and repeat.
That's why when you said you maybe need to do some maintenance, I'm like, ain't no maybe about it. You got to clean that John every time, or else I'm not using it.
But
yeah, too much bacteria.
Yeah.
But and this is as true as we're talking right now. It was an angry essence that woke me out the dead sleep.
Not an angry essence.
Like, you just woke up with a whole attitude. What the fuck is that? You're looking around the house. You see the house, the apartment isn't on fire. You look out for fire trucks, ain't nothing out there. So you wondering, it's a very pissed off essence out there. You're like, something evil is in this space, and I need to find it. And you take the box from under the bed, and it's like another pure chaos and dysentery.
Smell like a busted pipe.
It smells like a busted shit. And like, man, this it didn't smell like this when I went in there. So what the hell's going on? So yeah, I'm just putting the word out there, ladies. Look, if you're gonna be tuning Tanya,
boric acid.
Yeah, that is
some boric acid and some fabuloso.
You know. I need an apple cider vinegar grenade or something, because something ain't right.
I guess when a person has sex too much, like my mom was saying, she say no douche, ain't no nothing gonna clean you out, nothing.
No.
She said you could try douche all you want.
You need an exorcism and some fucking prescription water thrown in that box. fucking fabuloso. That's fucked up. But before you came out with that whole booty buster thing, that threw me off. What I'm gonna say is, like, in those stores, yes, I've seen those on shelves. Some of them come out some astronomical, no pun intended, sizes to where someone just turned their ass into basically a mail slot, holding FedEx packages and shit. Like, hey, if that's your thing, that's you. Just no.
You don't think that's funny? Is something wrong with that?
I think
I don't
it's
know
I
what
think it's
what
different.
regular man want they booty be busting like that.
Look, some of them, and I've seen movies, some skimmed across them, and some look like they had grimace fall out their ass. I'm like, Jesus, that is not cool. It's not cool. Better not sneeze, or you're coating the whole truck. But to each their own. They know what they like. They know what they're into. Some people like having their back door punched. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it to a degree, but when you start putting like car arrests in your ass, I don't know what to tell you.
Man, listen, niggas can't be out here getting listen, y'all niggas can't be out here getting get y'all time card punched out. All right, you're not doing that.
That say let 8 a.m. No.
Hey, that's a mode. That's their mode. I don't want to be around that shit, but hey, there's some women that are into that. I like, look, but it goes into the whole conversation. What are you into? What you're not into? At least understanding what range we're dealing with. That's what we're supposed to do as adults, but you don't hear too much of that every day. That's the problem with either not just porn, but a lot of these individuals, these edgeless oracles who like to tell you stuff that shouldn't be. That puts you in like the line of fire, which is kind of messed up. Same thing with the dudes.
I agree.
Yeah. Dick smell like old gauze and used bandages and shit. He ain't used that bitch. He got something to tell you. but we'll leave that discussing this. Where's Leticia? Oh, she just bounced off again. Okay. No, she good. Erect rectum. There are videos. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yes.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's some dark web shit. It is. Ooh-wee. Some people like getting fisted, which is a thing. Like, I'm telling you, some people are into that shit. Some people like getting fisted. Like, just imagine someone has been over and you got Popeye sitting there fist you that small ass forearm.
You get shit come out of your hand. No.
You're supposed to clean yourself out, but some people don't. They don't. You out there mud racing.
I don't want shit in my hand. I'm sorry. I don't want no brownie brittles up in my hand. Brownie brittles mixed with seeds candy.
Brownie brittles. Yeah. Look, come on.
Just to put you guys on game, I hope you're not eating or something like that. There is a genre that is dealing with scat or more of that shit. Some people just that's just some old dark side of the web type shit. If that's your thing, that's you. But hey, so Bronze Bird. I mean, but yeah, just it's like I said, it's knowing yourself. You know what you like, you know what you into. However, they have to be on the same page because there's certain things you shouldn't just throw out there on someone who's a novice or even unaware of certain things. Like, oh no. Scatter tat. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid. You good, Leticia? You good? Tap your screen twice if you can hear me.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Okay, we'll chime in, but
You
yeah.
there, Toya?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, I am.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. Welcome back. I got a question for you since this is your
Yes,
topic.
sir, I can, but I don't know what's going on with my phone. I have to watch my other phone. Yes, I
That's cool. Just try to turn it down when you need to. Yeah, but yeah, there's many things that people are really into that again. You know what? Turn it down, teacher. When it comes down to it, it goes into knowing who you are, what you into, and finding that chemistry of that person. If that's y'all thing, rock out. Just keep it in a safe space to where you don't get arrested or some crazy shit. But yeah, that's just what you're seeing. But my whole thing was the expectations of what porn is supposed to offer. That's nothing but edited clips. I know every woman is no Instagram model, and some of them aren't even who they portray themselves to be. Just keep it honest. Who y'all think?
I mean, a lot of them ain't who they say they are. So, I mean, it's just it's temptation. That's what a lot of dudes fall into. So they fall for the pictures and all that type of shit, and you know, they're met in real life with the real person. You know, so dudes just need to not fool themselves. And if they want to fool themselves and enjoy themselves, hey, that's what it is.
Well, here's something I want to ask the ladies, and you can answer honesty in the chat too. What is it like to be dick fished?
What you mean by that? Can you elaborate?
Well,
I know what he means.
go ahead, Toy. You can start off.
The idea is presented to you one way, and the reality is very different.
So he's talking about he's out there knocking cars off of knocking fire hydrants over, and then he's a petite juggernaut when you meet him.
Fam, that is some really disappointing shit right there. like I feel bad because I don't think that there's a way around it for some people, unfortunately, because I feel like you can't lead with that. If you want to get anywhere and you're in a position of lack, you can't lead with that. So I feel like some people are just really in shitty situations when it comes to that. I'm sorry for cursing so much. Let me watch.
No, this is adult conversation.
But yeah, I mean, I've been in that situation before, and you know, I had to be honest and say, listen, this isn't for me. But good luck. You know, I think you're a great person.
There's that pussy.
And that's the thing. That's the sad part. Like, he's a great guy, but like, he was a great guy. He is a great guy, but like that just isn't something that I could use.
Wow. See, y'all know what y'all doing. That shitty ass concession speech. No, that whole good luck in your future endeavors conversation is the same fucking thing. Same thing.
So you saying he had a Nelly pop?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, in this case, it was micro. This was like beyond that.
Wow.
Yeah, like it was pretty bad, and that's the thing. Like, he knew, and he makes jokes about it, which also don't help, in my opinion. But if that helps him cope with it, I guess whatever.
You know he cried in the car, right?
I mean, but like, how is it helpful to lie about it? So I felt good about the fact that I didn't lie about it.
Well, I mean, where was I talking? Like anybody in the chat, like you can respond. Have you ever been dick fished or clit fished?
Hey, Uncle Rolly, we talk about the Nelly thing. You mean the ring pop? You remember the push pop?
You ain't shit.
You remember the push pop? The candy?
You ain't.
You don't let it push. And you lick the candy.
Fucking ring pop.
I don't know what you call it. Ring pop, push pop. Wow. You know, the raspberry color.
They were both about the same size, sis.
Wow. It's a struggle. Well, to be fair, some of us have been clit fished. And it's not really to say it was much of the appearance, it was the actual performance. And there's too many out there who swear that their box is fire when you rather be stirring your dick in a pool of Copenhagen dip.
Mm-hmm. Well, Papa Stramis, when she have sex way too much, and it looked like looking like pastrami. Looking like a Subway pastrami.
Imagine imagine a snatched out turtleneck that fell out the washer.
Or how about a Timberland tongue boot? The tongue on your Timberland when you flip it over and it stays stuck.
Or the world's worst Arby's sandwich.
Oh man.
Or I ran into one that looked like an elderly hand puppet, but I had to go to therapy for that one.
I mean, for me, it's always the look and the smell.
Whew.
For me, that's what I pay attention to the most. Like, especially if you got especially if you got Afro Man in between your legs. That's like no, you can't have Don King.
Oh man,
laying down. You can't. You just can't. That's kind of scary because my thing is, what's up under that hair?
Yeah.
Maybe a drive-through vagina. We go drive through it so much.
Yeah.
Like a big hole.
Well, some guys might want to service a woman, and then it looks like he's staring in the face of Jar Jar Binks.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And then you gotta lift the hair up to get to the clit. You gotta lift that hair. And that's like that shit is like lifting a tree branch. With some chicks.
You ruined my Harvey's experience. Look, I'll be honest. Every man or woman cannot help themselves. They do themselves a complete disservice by either poorly highlighting their situation or that false advertising, especially. Because you're fully invested in, like, okay, this person might do what they do, and then they show up. Tragedy. You done waxed yourself. You went to the gym for like weeks in advance, like you was ready to go. And for all that,
condom just baggy.
So Word of advice, fellas. And shout out to Lady Love, Tone Malone, Joe Average. Hey, everybody, y'all come up because we need to have an adult conversation. But fellas, if you're gonna turn lifestyles or magnums into hoodies, please stop. Please stop.
Just don't lie, nigga, and wear your size.
Just wear your size, man.
Don't just try to show up with the gold wrapper because it's cool and you think that's gonna turn her on and make her wet before you do anything. Nigga, if your Trojan is blue, buy the blue Trojans.
Yeah.
All right, nigga. Get the ribbed. That'll help you out, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Get the hot and fiery joints.
Yeah.
You know, get a little extra little thing going on for you if you need that much help. But don't be, come on, bro.
Hey,
Don't
can I
do it
say
to
something
yourself.
real quick?
Sure.
I mean, every woman can't have sex with a lot of men because, you know, different sizes. What if he's big, you know, like 11 or 12 inches, and then he ended up messing up her insides? It did big. My mom was like, I don't want no big thing up in me. My mom was like, she said, I want my insides. You want your insides, man.
Some
I want my man big, and as soon as after that he busting your insides, you can't get your insides right.
well, it's a matter of preference. Some women like to be renovated. That's just some women. That's their whole thing. Some women prefer something more of their size. They're not, you know, sometimes their womb is shallow, or they're not looking to get, you know, dislocate a lung or some shit like that. I mean, that's just their choice. You know, no guy, no matter what his size, don't want to fall in the sinkhole either. Just, you know.
So, ladies, y'all, which one of y'all want y'all sleeves snatched out? Is a sleeve replacement a requirement when y'all meet a dude for the first time?
There's a reason why wetsuits are made to fit close to the body. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it at that.
Hey, beautifully animated. How you doing?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Talking shit.
Yeah, I see.
So when you came in, we were talking about guys who are turning lifestyles and magnums into hoodies.
Yeah, that does nobody no good lying about what size goddamn condom you wear.
Some guys don't know. Some guys don't know.
If it's falling off, you're not a magnum. I mean, come on now. And that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause I damn sure don't want you lying and this shit falling off or getting you lost it in me. Gotta go.
And here now I gotta tell you to move so I can get it out. Because you probably don't even know how to do that.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? You gotta have a search party to get him out? Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. I mean, it may happen, but every time though?
Ain't no damn every time. Cause if I see you with the same goddamn condom, I'm like, bye. you didn't want to learn from the last time. Nah, you playing around too much. Bye.
I can see if I showed up with the wrong one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you do it twice, if you do it once, we already in bad shape. But if I give you a second chance and this is self-awareness, a lack of it, and we need to have a conversation.
It's the now.
Nah, y'all want me to tell y'all what it is? If he show up again The second time with the wrong one, that nigga trying to play freeze tag.
Oh Lord.
As I said, he playing around. I ain't for it.
You trying to ruin your summer.
Yep.
His summer's gonna be the one that's ruined.
He
Shit.
trying to have you. He trying to have you on a front porch summer. Your ass gonna be on a porch the whole summer.
But since you ladies are here, I know Beautiful Anime just showed up. What do you think about the whole topic, right? The first one, the digital demigod goddess complex, the effects of social misinformation and porn expectations brought home.
I mean, some people like that shit, but I mean, it's not reality. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it just falls back to communication, honest communication of what you're willing to do, what you're not willing to do, stuff like that. You know?
Okay.
Because all that shit that them porn chicks be doing, I'm not doing that shit.
What shit?
So you need to I ain't swallowing. You know what I'm saying? So if you looking for that type of chick, look, find that chick and leave me the hell alone. I'm just saying, you know, it's like stuff, different things like that. So
wow. Even if y'all in a relationship,
yeah, I'm not swallowing.
you ain't trying to get full.
That's like swallowing old children.
But you want to sit on his face and splash all in his mouth
all day.
He got swallow.
What you mean?
Want him to spit it back at you?
You can. You want to?
Oh, she wild.
Oh, wow.
She wild.
Yeah, she's wild.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
Oh.
I mean, why would I expect you to swallow if I'm not willing to swallow? It's not even right. You know what I'm saying?
Recycling saves the earth.
Because it's yours. Because it's yours. You know how women are. Because it's yours.
It's yours. Do you stand by your product?
And a lot of women don't like to taste themselves. A lot of women don't like to taste themselves.
It's kind of hot though. I mean,
I like to smell and taste mine, but you know.
Amen.
Yeah, that's the scientist right there.
Amen.
Field tested, approved.
That's pure.
So silly.
It wasn't cocaine.
Yeah, that's that uncut.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, we're environmentalists here.
We work for the EPA.
Hey, trying to get back to the environment. That's all.
If everybody's water intake is where it needs to be, like there's no problem with water sports.
Indeed.
Right.
Indeed.
I want to say to the tutor, most people don't understand what that is. Can you educate them?
All right. If we're ingesting the right amount of fluids, the exchange of said fluids is more pleasant than if you are drinking things like Sunny D and eating Takis.
Or drinking Steel Reserve for breakfast. Like, there's no reason why you're sitting there trying to wake your woman up and you're tasting Foundry water. That's not cool.
Top water. What I mean, what about the droplets? You know that water tastes bad.
Hell no.
You need to buy the droplets. You know when they say good and bad.
No, you need to throw that in the box and keep the receipt. Take that back to the manufacturer. That should buy a bad box. Bad box.
Ain't nothing good but with a Ain't nothing good can come from a bad box.
No, it should not smell like Lucifer's goatee. I should never do that.
It depends on what you eat too. You are what you eat. It depends on
And
what you
drink,
eat.
yeah. It's what you eat and drink, yeah.
Some woman woke up today drinking Del Taco and drank out of wine out of a box. It can't be good. Can't be.
I mean, we've all had one of those mornings. It just can't be
Every morning,
routine.
though?
No.
You didn't gave your children Cheetos for breakfast?
When I was in community college, whatever, I had my I did art class, and there's this Asian dude, like he smelled like garlic and all types of spices and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it showed that's how much him and his family ate these foods, because you can smell it coming out his pores. You know what I'm saying?
I just imagine the smell right now. That is not reassuring. It's not.
Right.
But that is a good segue, because the second topic we sit here is smut fitness. What are you eating? Do to maintain your pornographic endurance, physically, mentally, and socially.
I do smoothies. My mom do smoothies like dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. You hardly can't find dragon fruit anywhere. Bloody
you
orange.
go to the Asian store, girl. They got them plenty.
Okay. What does dragon fruit do?
It's really sweet. Like you put it. I mean, you eat it.
Stale baloney.
This is disgusting.
That's tragic, because yes, there's some truth to that. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I'm talking to you Pepe Le Pamelas out there. Some of y'all be off.
Pepe Le Pamela.
So since we're here,
Right.
and you got ladies here in the conversation, can y'all explain what the fuck is going on in the women's bathroom?
No. I'm not
yeah.
a dirty
I
person.
can't speak for
like,
nobody else's
For
box.
nasty ass
Nope.
people. Shit. Ooh.
I have to hold mine, because some women bathroom be, oh my god.
I'm just, because we got men here, we're trying to understand when we walk past certain rooms, it smells like chimpanzee fur and all this.
Yeah.
I tend to stay away from public ones.
You know what? Before my last job, I thought dudes were the smelliest sex.
Now some are competing.
Until
some are competing. You got a few bronze and silvers over there.
Stop it.
Runner up.
Oh my goodness.
I remember when I was
working at jail and in the intake area, when people are coming straight off the street, man, them females nasty as hell.
That's true. I
was just like, dudes are not the smelliest. Goddamn, these nasty ass chicks.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Sheep, but we have really seen some guys lower themselves where they were eating some of these sour broads out too.
Oh yeah. That's the norm. Nigga uses mouth. A lot of these niggas use their mouth now. Don't even use their dick.
No.
Nigga just use his mouth.
Oh no, I can't just have one or the other. I gotta have both. But
wait. Can you elaborate?
Y'all like head, I want to get head too.
Okay.
and I want to get fucked.
Okay. All right. No
So
wrong with
nah,
that.
You want the appetizer and
you
the
can't
entree.
drop it. You can't drop between my legs and then expect that that's over.
I
No,
just want some drive-through.
you just warmed it up. You just warmed it up.
Right.
Now I'm
Okay.
ready to get busy.
So, ladies, you know, as beautifully Emma said before we go into it, it's like, how important is that to you?
It's important if you want to do it. If you have no interest in doing it, just say that and we can keep it moving.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts. Because the thing is, you can tell a person who likes to do it compared to a person who doesn't. A person who loves to do it, they'll get you off.
Right.
Person who doesn't like to do it, it's just a waste of time. Like I'm probably drying up because I'm like getting disinterested now. You know,
citrus. What?
Disinterested.
Oh,
oh my goodness, no, sir.
Oh,
no, sir.
And ladies, you feel free to ask questions here because you know we're adults here.
About the bathroom part, because I remember when I went to the bathroom, and this lady went to the bathroom, and oh my God, when she peed, I was right next door. You know, when you be next door when you pee. And oh my God, when she cocked up, oh my God, it smelled. I was like, let me get up out of here. My eyes, it just did. My eyes ran like I was cutting onions, child.
Now, so
that was bad.
Remember, my story was based on his eating habits. Was it one of those, or was it one of those? I don't clean and wash my ass.
It probably smelled like a generational curse. That's probably what it smelled like.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, I think honestly, dudes, I'm gonna say, male and females, you gotta detox. Gotta detox. You gotta drink a lot of water. You know, keep yourself flushed out, and wash your ass.
Please do.
Please.
Please do.
Please.
Because a lot of you especially you niggas, a lot of you niggas love to think you could just skip washing your ass.
No.
Like, I don't know why. Like, you niggas, like
who told you it was okay?
Right. Like, dude, you can't wash up in the sink and wash your face and then think you gonna go 2 days. Like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You not a little kid no more. You a grown ass man. There's no reason why when you come out the goddamn shower, the bathroom stink.
Right.
You niggas need to wash your ass.
Yeah.
Wash your ass.
Give him a pair of 2 gloves or something.
Because when you fucking, you know, if you ain't clean, that shit really gonna shit gonna start boofing.
Right.
And a female, and you don't want to make no woman throw up.
Please don't.
You sitting there stroking, and she smell dairy products.
Yo.
You smell that?
Why I smell goat cheese?
Yo.
The crack of this nigga's ass.
The same guys that want you to be fit, feminine, and friendly over there are funky, fungal, and fermented. Like, go sit down somewhere, please.
Triple F.
Funky, fungal, and fermented.
Yeah, these niggas' balls be in a mason jar with vinegar in it.
Oh yeah.
Like, nigga, why you smell like that?
Yeah.
You need to exercise your ass in the shower. You telling her she need to go to the gym. You need to go in the shower.
If you need to bathe in vinegar and black seed oil,
Or maybe and add some black soap.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
African
and
black
some
soap to
castor
it. So,
oil.
and
Oh,
some charcoal.
Lady
That
Love,
black-
you
that black
can hit the
charcoal.
link. I gotta hear this one. Some men like that stank cologne, stank ass, and cologne. Yes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
oh yeah.
yes.
I know it. I know a nigga who ain't wash his ass, and he used to iron cologne into his clothes.
Oh,
Damn.
Well, I know what she mean by that stank cologne.
that's an evil motherfucker right there.
Oh, he was
Straight
diabolical.
up
He was
evil.
diabolical.
That nigga hate life.
All that shit.
Where do they do that?
There are a lot of places. You'd be surprised.
Yo.
See, look,
Excuse me. What have you doing? And then someone's room is dirty and they funky at the same time. Dirty room. Man, it's like, man, clean up your room.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Abort. You gotta leave.
I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is from personal experience.
Get out.
This is from personal experience from high school. I have been to certain women's houses. Car be raggedy. She looks like a hamper on wheels. So that lets you know she don't be cleaning everything she need clean. And you get to her house and you seen a whole mountain range of clothes around the wall. Some have like a dark outline of their titty in their bra.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about that bra that got the
Experience.
that imprinted bra
Experience.
strap.
Yeah,
Like the
it
bra,
got
the
hella-
bra
it got
strap
hella
looked
XP.
like it got blood on it.
It got hella XP.
No,
Dried up blood.
It's overqualified now.
Yeah.
Her
Very
bra
seasoned.
strap looked like a strip of bacon.
Right.
Very seasoned.
I feel so sorry for your experience.
It's out there. And you'd be surprised. Like I said, from Martin Luther King Street to Wall Street, same rats, different habitats. Because some people you think got money smell very, very gamey. There's a dude or walking around in a suit with no drawers on. Or you got a chick out there who's wearing a pantsuit and smell like litter boxes. So yeah,
Another thing, ladies, you can't be walking around here with an ashy ass.
please.
I done ran into a couple of those. Especially you slim chicks.
That is against the Geneva
You
Convention.
slim chicks with the chalky butt cheeks.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she got blood stains on her butt. You know, when
She gotta go. She gotta go.
Oh
Gotta
no,
go.
no, we're not doing scabs.
You gotta
We're not
go.
doing
No.
scabs.
No.
We're not doing scabby butt cheeks.
No, we're not doing pandemic panties. We're not doing that. We good.
No.
We good. And the sad thing is, in 2022, that shit has not changed. It has not changed. Some people white from back to front. There's some people who walk around and got fossils in their underclothes. Ridiculous. But with all that gamey shit aside, the thing we talk about as far as like,
that's what's going to happen with them chicks. Dickless.
No, wait. There's some women who are getting some action. That soap ain't, but they still get some action. I've seen a woman put a splash of kaboom in the sink and wash her panties and went out to the fucking club.
Okay, what?
You just have a splash of kaboom.
Yo, what?
Yes. There's some walking crime scenes out to this day. Some of you related to. Some of you are cool with. Not my girlfriend. Yes, that musty bitch. Yeah, your boy stink.
No, I don't hang with the unclean.
Because I tell you from my personal experience, me and a few of the guys who sit there cool playing basketball all day. We started from, we talking about like 11 o'clock in the morning. Played till about 5 the evening. So all we had was the water hose. We sitting there just drinking and hooping. We talking about going to the dollar movie or something like that. Everybody goes home, they get dressed, This motherfucker didn't even take a fucking shower. He just put on new clothes and thought we were going out of the. Hell no. Where are you going? Where we going to movies? No, you going to park your ass in the shower and we'll wait. Then we go. And we gonna check you when you get out.
And then you got to put on new clothes because you done funked up the other ones.
Yeah.
Putting your dirty ass up in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I personally just like to feel clean and moisturized. I don't understand the defiance.
Right.
Defiance.
It is defiance. It's being
defiance.
Dang it, what's the word?
Tangy?
No, rebellious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, them smells do be rebellious too.
Rebelling against soap and water.
Well, the thing is, as a suggestion,
water and they ain't never hurt you.
Well, see, here's the thing. As a suggestion, and fellas, we probably had to do this sometimes. Now, there's ladies who initially think it's romantic, you know, y'all take a shower together, but think of the guy's mindset, having ran into certain traumas. He usually lets her get up front, shower, and he's inspecting, making sure you get every crevice before he, you know, do what he do. Now, some guys don't give a shit. You know, you come out there fresh out the foil, smelling spoiled. You can do what you want to do with that guy. Other guys prefer to see what she's about, because if you need help, we can help. Even shave women before, you know, shave the box up. I mean, done that before, but still, how are you going to have the audacity to start undressing? I'm hearing Velcro sounds, especially when it comes to underwear.
Uncle Ronnie, what happens if a lady don't wash her under there and smell like dead fish? You know, the sardines, you know, when they be leaning to the side with no eye movement.
Well, you can eliminate that problem. You cut the day short by, if you have like heated car seats, you can expose that shit right then and there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now she tried to play dumb and it's like, oh, what is that? Are we driving by a foundry? No, it's your sour ass. I'll drop it off at Denny's and keep it pushing. No.
So you basically saying if she smell like a Friday night fish fry in the car. Drop her ass off at the next Wawa.
Look, there's a woman I invited to my house. Now, she was a dancer. I didn't think nothing of it. Like, I was in that wild mode. Now, before we even thought about getting into it, I took a shower. Took my time. I said, okay, we about to do this. I ran bath water for it. Came back, moat water.
Not moat water. Oh my God. Yo.
All she was missing was crocodiles and the fucking tentacle monster in that motherfucking tub. That's all she was missing.
Release the Kraken.
She turned it to guppy water.
That's water that not even Swamp Thing would want.
All that was aquatic sludge, and I cussed her ass out when she cleaned the tub. When I fucking took her to the truck, cussed her ass on the way back to her house. But I should have known she was outside of Gary. All right, okay. Not to say every Gary woman is bad, but then on that far east side of Gary, the militarized zone.
She had grime on her. That was that grime.
She had grout.
Not grit, but grout.
You had pot liquor in your bathtub.
Shaman, that's what's called. Shaman was hard.
Yeah, she had a whole coral reef in that fucking tub.
God damn. She had
tree
bark in there.
And there's some women that look good. There's some women who look good, easy on the eyes. Mm-hmm. But then when you get into Intimate zone, it don't smell, it don't feel or smell intimate.
Mm-hmm.
It's up close and disrespectful.
Yeah, they smart fitness is fucked up.
But and then it's like when you have some like you see I put shorts out there as far as like going to the gym. It's not just for personal goals as far as like physical appearance. We're talking about circulation, your blood flow. You need the blood flow to make your man go. You need things that like help clear your head, have a clear conscience, a sense of being. You know, how about you carry yourself, and you're able to do a lot more, especially when you have the strength and wherewithal to toss her ass around and do all the butt naked gymnastics y'all trying to do. It has its benefits, not just in the bedroom, but overall in peace of mind type of things. It gives you that, especially if you're eating right, then you can start eating right. You let me know what y'all think.
We're listening, ladies.
Toya.
I got nothing.
What you mean you got nothing? I'm not talking about. Well, I'll make it easy. I'm not talking about where you guys believe where you are now, but saying over time you start seeing the mental, spiritual, physical benefits of not just eating better, but getting outside at least 15 minutes to an hour a day of sun.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking a lot of water.
Yeah.
Well, lemon water actually is an antioxidant. Being around spiritually healthy people.
But you can't overdo the lemon water either. You have to, everything in moderation and stuff like that.
And you deal with shit
that
in
lemon
moderation,
water
if at all.
strips something from you. It's been a while since I will have to look it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you especially looking for some FaceTime, you better have your storefront in order.
Yeah.
You got to. Because you're going to hear, especially a person that is an enthusiast, you're going to hear some mighty disrespectful reviews on your little palette. Sound like it's time for a commercial. Oh, no, that was an old chapter. Joe, that's an old chapter.
Oh yeah, by the way, Toya, those fajitas looked good yesterday.
Yes.
I saw your short.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, they were good.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
I like to cook.
Yeah, them shits looked good. You do? You like to cook?
Yeah,
I do. I really do.
I don't know Leos like to cook.
What?
I didn't know
First of all, the lioness is the hunter. We go get the food. Who else would cook it?
Well, you have to understand, with all due respect, Toya, some lionesses prefer to go out there and shit in the plains.
Right.
Okay.
Some of them like to come back with the food and just sit there with their ass up
and fart
and eat and look good. And then lay there and I've ran into a lot of those Leo lionesses rather. I ran into a lot of them, the ones who want to sit pretty, and get, and just lay there and just feast on their own. And
I mean, I want to do that too, but I have to put in the work first. I feel like I need to earn that. That's just how I am,
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you ladies this. Do you believe it's fair for a man to cut you off if you are slacking in your fitness or in your appearance?
If that's said in the beginning of our relationship, then no. But if it's not said, don't come at me with that shit later.
I'm just asking.
Up on you.
No, I'm just asking. Like, there's some women who think because they have the greatest yaki that night, and then he wakes up next to Telly Savalas and shit. He ain't supposed to say nothing. Like this a whole nother dude. What the hell is that?
I think there should be some element of the relationship that always keeps you both motivated to give each other the best that you have.
Hmm.
And sometimes the terms of that will change over the course of the relationship. So I can agree with beautifully animated to some degree, but on other things, I think you do need to leave the room for that to come up for discussion, because sometimes things will happen that take you so far off the course that you began on that it's time to like set some new parameters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's true.
Sorry to interrupt, but the snoring is actually my dog Chico.
Yes, yes.
Oh, you got us all like, what is that coming from?
I didn't even pay attention to him. He just in there just sawing logs and shit.
I didn't want to say nothing and call somebody out, so that's why I like typed it in the back. I'm like, what's going on?
It's the story in the background for me.
Yeah, I said it like an hour ago.
I didn't even think about it. I'm just used to it. Like, wait a minute. He ain't trying to hear
My
dogs.
daughter's dog snores too, but not that loud.
No. Chico snores a lot. I'm just accustomed to it. I didn't even think about it till like, man, I was sitting there checking the chat. No.
I thought that was your woman snoring.
No, I've been around some that snore like bears hibernating and shit. I sleep with a mouth open, like every now and then I know how to wake her up. Oh.
See, my daughter's dog sounds like my mom snoring. Yours sounds like my dad snoring.
You can't help it. He be eating. No, but I mean, figure like when we talking about the whole social part, your smut fitness, going somewhere. And shout out to the Perfect Podcast. Let's say there's individuals who like to create drama.
Mm.
Now, psychologically, if a guy is stressed out, he is not likely or willing to perform, and if he does, it wouldn't be in your best interest.
Right, you want to be getting the best of them.
No, you'll get point shaving pipe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get. I'm not sure that works the same way with women because y'all know better than we do. But
I'm glad you brought that point up, bro, because a lot of times, with all of this makeup sex shit, that shit is.
You see that?
This is what it sounds like.
Dogs snore. It's always the little dogs too.
Yeah.
Right?
But
because she's a chihuahua.
that little makeup sex shit,
Yeah.
that shit is for women.
Yeah.
That shit ain't for us.
That
when
shit
you,
ain't really.
Because when you giving her that, when you giving her that shit is not for us. When you getting that vigilance, y'all be enjoying it. That nigga be sitting there just focused, just focused on making you feel the way you just hurt his feelings. And he just sitting there,
punching back.
Right.
Go ahead, Leticia, what you gotta say?
No, I gotta disagree with she.
Okay.
Like,
pleasing him.
No,
I'm
piss me off.
Okay.
I'm like that person, like literally, if we're gonna argue, let's get it over with before we if we're mad at each other. We adults here. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I love makeup sex. It's the bomb.
Why is it so bomb?
Because it seems like you taking all your frustration out on the pussy. I don't know.
The vigilance.
I
mean, it could be.
But you ain't gonna tell me that literally, bro, you have never ever oh my God, let me get this
I've
over
had
with.
makeup sex a whole hell of a lot, but at the end of the day, it's us to get our frustration off, but it's really for y'all. Really. That's why y'all like to argue. And I could tell you like to argue because you love
What?
makeup sex.
You know what? I'm gonna have to
You
do
gonna
with my
find
boy.
some shit to argue about so he could blast your ass to sleep.
That's not true. That's not true. Like,
how much of it isn't true?
That's not true. I don't like to argue. I'm not an argumentative person.
Okay.
Like literally, I bought 2 Xboxes to my house so my boys don't argue. Well, it's my time now. I don't want to deal with that. I just don't have time. I'm sorry. I don't like to argue. It's just boring.
Yeah, I'm just like, don't piss me off and then expect to have sex. Like,
I don't know about that. You can piss me out and you can bang these walls all day. I don't give a fuck. But long as we leave it as is, you know what I'm saying? Just leave it where it is. We talk about it. Let's leave it.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a hypothetical. Let's say y'all had a goofy argument, went to bed. You woke up and he eating your ass.
Like I said, brownie brittles, peas candy.
Let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't have everything done to me, so it's nothing. Like, it's nothing.
So you gonna say, get off me? No. Well, wait a minute. Go up.
I feel like I would stop being mad. I feel like
You can stop being mad. Oh shit. Why would you stop being mad?
I mean, I think that might be a pleasant surprise to wake up to, and whatever I was mad about probably wouldn't matter in that moment. So,
Well, I wouldn't say.
I just feel
as
like
you said, in that moment, because if you're not even if nothing has been resolved, then you still have an issue until it's been resolved.
Y'all might be in a better state of mind after y'all boss.
For the next day. You know what I'm saying? Get it over with. Leave that shit behind. That shit. If y'all gonna be together, y'all gonna be together. Period. If y'all gonna talk about y'all frustrations or what y'all do's or don'ts, gonna get it over with. Period.
Yeah.
So as long as
and you talking about someone eating the booty?
I'm being hella rude. Hey, beautiful animated, how are you?
I'm fanning you.
I'm doing okay.
But I do understand that there's like, disagreements that you can resolve, and then there's disagreements that you're not going to agree on. But that's when you agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You're so right.
Yeah.
I don't have it in the past. If we're gonna leave it alone, leave it alone.
Right.
You know?
And especially if you say that. If you say, hey, we're done and over this situation or topic, whatever, then let it be,
But what's so sad about it, I have never met nobody like that. Like, I'm a tomboy too. I'm from my heart, like I want to leave it alone. We're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it and leave it where it be. I have never met a guy like that ever.
Yeah, they're rare.
So wait, hold on. Let's what were you saying, Tanisha?
Okay. What I was gonna say? You talking about someone eating the booty? What?
I mean, if that's their choice, they do that. But
you talking about peanut butter brittles and brownie brittles going off in your mouth and then your teeth end up getting stuck. That's a straight no.
No, but see, here's the thing: if you find something like that exploring back there, then you're not doing your due diligence, clean up your yard. That's some other shit. What I'm talking about is like you wake up, he in there eating the box. Now it could lean off into the rest of the landscape, but I'm just saying.
I mean, basically, he's saying that you're awakened by a sexual act. You know what I'm saying?
I have done that.
Like your body's gonna wake up before you do.
I can attest to that. This is a good dreams.
Right?
Okay.
You talking about not even knowing you moaning out loud.
Yeah, wait a minute. This feels a little too real. This can't be a pee dream now.
Oh my goodness.
No, but I'm just saying, like, you just still be mad with whole attitude. No, get off my box.
I mean, being in a relationship, I just cannot deny my dude of sex. Period.
Okay.
Mad or not.
If I'm woken up like that, yeah, I may be like ready. You know what I'm saying? Because no, I'm saying because my mind's not gonna be. I'm asleep, so my mind isn't going to be on the disagreement, you know?
Facts. But again, if y'all talk about it the day before and leave it alone from there, we wouldn't have this problem.
Well,
but a lot of times it's not like that.
Sometimes I do have a short temper, so I do understand that some people need to step away from the conversation and cool off and then come back and deal with it, you know?
Okay.
Exactly. But again, long as it's that day, I don't want to have to deal with that shit the next day. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm just that type of person.
Well, I mean, it is a matter of health. Most people need to exercise it more, like learn how to not go to bed angry.
True.
Facts.
So made a point like, look, if we got to hash this shit out, let's get it done now.
Yeah.
Now, yes,
and let's have sex afterwards.
Well, I'm just saying that somebody had to wake up for a midnight snack.
Look at her. Look at her.
Yeah.
Let me get my shit off.
Let me get my shit off. How mad are you really?
And I'm sorry, I had to readjust my other phone to get on here to hear y'all.
That's cool.
But I'm not into dildos. I'm not into that. Just give me a little bullet, I'm good.
A bullet.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not into the dildos. The longer I keep it tight, the longer it's right.
Yeah, I mean that may be true, but some need to put a fashion.
I'm just saying, everybody has their own preference, but me myself personally, I'm not into fake dicks at all. I like to see the veins. I like to touch it. I like to. Let me show you. I'm sorry.
So which is worse, the fake dick or the fake nigga with the dick?
Aren't they both bad?
Don't do that. Yeah, right. Right? They both bad to me, you know. I'm just saying, like, it's hard. Like, y'all didn't heard my little friend I used to have.
I mean, dildos don't bother me, vibrators don't bother me. But the thing is, for me, is like incomplete sex. You know what I'm saying?
Incomplete.
Because because they don't take the place of a person.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're not getting the intimacy, you're just getting the orgasm. It's like an incomplete orgasm.
That's all.
Here's the reason why I asked this question, because you can attest to it. I mean, unfortunately, ran into it. There's individuals who believe that having a relationship with inanimate object is the business, I guess.
But there's people who have mental issues who fall in love with objects.
Excuse me.
They have a situation going on.
Well, some women like to.
I don't have that kind of situation going on.
We're not just talking about yourself. I mean that's a given. I mean, we got to move outside the fishbowl. We're talking about in general. There's some people who believe that it's better to have that rose toy, which is the big thing now. Where you got guys who accessorize their life-size Barbie that they have been smashing, but now the sex doll has put restraining order papers on it.
Oh my God, not the sex doll, right? That's all
Oh,
fuck with
yeah,
you,
yeah,
Roman.
yeah. That's. I mean, we was just on a panel where a guy said he's married to it.
Yeah.
And he also, said he also said he liked to fuck doorknobs too, but that's another thing. But
How the hell?
I'm back now. I'm back. I
he
had to
liked
die.
inanimate objects.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I'm saying. That I do know that there's people like that who actually love inanimate, objects, whatever. There's a woman who married the Eiffel Tower.
What? That's
So,
different.
No, I was on YouTube a couple of days ago at work after I watched Sheep because I work in the morning. So it was this man from Tokyo I know it's Tokyo, but he married his animated it's crazy. Bro, are you serious?
No, we had a crash course on waifus. We know what the fuck that is.
You know what? I'm done talking to you, Ronan. I told you about yourself. Like you come over to crazy.
Oh yeah, we did.
No, there's a little
we
term.
actually met a guy who said he had a waffle.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's what he was married to. He was married to a waffle.
Married to a what?
A waffle.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me die. Okay, I came back.
No, not the waffle that you eat.
Hmm?
It's something. It's a Japanese wife, I think.
Yeah, kind of like an animated character.
Yeah, he's married to an avatar.
About. He married that person.
Yeah,
like,
it's an avatar. He called it
yes, exactly
wife,
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I was tripping. Like, what do you get out of it?
Well, before we head to the third subject, I want to get your ladies' thoughts of: have you ever been in a position where a guy treated you like a spiritual sock? Basically, he used you as a thing to relieve himself and throw it on there and get stiff in the corner.
Say it again, Ronan. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, have you ever been in a position where you was in a relationship where a guy treated you like a spiritual sock, who basically relieved himself in you and let you get stiff in the corner?
My kid's father. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we not together no more.
No, not blue waffle. That's a whole nother conversation.
Yes. No. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying I have done that. Like, I didn't get my first sexual orgasm until I was 37, 38, and I'm 40. I'll be 44. I'll be 44 next month.
Congratulations.
Pisces in the house. Woo woo.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I mean, also real talk. Like, I was with my kid's father for almost 11 years, and I have never experienced an orgasm until I got with my ex. After him, we were together for 7.5 years.
How'd you feel after that?
Excuse me?
How did help improve your health after that?
Oh, it didn't help me do shit. It just made me be aware of what I want and what I can get and what I can do and what they can do. If they can't do that, I don't fuck with them.
Okay. Well.
Oh.
Beautiful anime, what you saying?
I said, we're saying that reminds me, it did happen to me. It was a sperm donor. See,
sperm donor?
Out of mind, like out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even thinking about his ass until she said that. And then it's like, oh, now I remember. He's forgettable.
Yeah, that's how my kids' fathers are. Like, I got three boys by the same guy, so like, it's crazy.
Area, you need to hit the link. I need to hear this one.
Whoa.
You need to hit the link.
Interesting.
You went off to a great start.
20 orgasms, man.
You must have went to the motherland.
Yeah.
Ah!
Got her passport stamps and everything. Came right on back.
Are these regular orgasms?
That's why nobody fuck with you,
or
Roman. That
intense?
shit you be saying be driving me crazy sometimes.
What I say?
It's just the words you say. You just remind me of my middle son. He said the same bullshit. I be like, what the fuck y'all be coming with that shit?
Just off the top of the dome. Crazy shit.
Right, because my son was telling me, he's 18. He was talking to his older brother. His name, all my boys' names start with an R.
My man, I should have known. I should have known.
So all my kids start with R because their dad name. But he was like, Mom, I was coming through the fallopian tubes. And I seen Romeo. So my oldest son name is Romeo. I have Ramon and Romello. So he was like, my middle son, he was like, Mom, I was coming through the fallopian tubes. I seen Romeo. And I said, you could go on. I'll wait 5 years because they're 5 years apart. He was like, I'll wait 5 years. And then he was like, it was my turn to come on. And I saw, we call him Mello. He was like, I seen Mello lurking in the back. He said, it ain't your time. Wait 3 years. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck y'all come up with this shit at?
Hey.
Wow.
I was tripping. And every time I talk to you or see you on here, I think of him.
I be trying to mind my business. I don't do nothing. I be quiet. I be quiet.
No, you don't. You lying. It's cool. It's all right.
When is it anybody see me act up?
No, it's not that you act up. You ain't never act up or been disrespectful. It's just the words you say. Like, who think of the shit that comes out your mouth?
What, like living abortion?
Say it again, Roman.
I said like a living abortion or fucking.
See, that's what I'm saying. I gotta die. I'm back.
What's wrong with that? I mean,
He
it's
was
true.
an experienced Scorpio. It was a few rounds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that nigga must have had you sleep for about 3 days.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Say she had over 20. She had over 20 when she was a virgin. Shit. Hey.
I want to know if these are normal, right, orgasms or are they intense orgasms?
She would know better. She remember that shit.
What?
Well, that shit is it ain't gonna be forgotten.
I mean, hey,
Right?
once you tear it down, you tear it down.
What you into? What type of sexual act are you in?
What do you mean? You want the truth or the truth?
Come on, stop playing with me. We grown up in this mob. Don't do me.
I mean, some people just want to be entertained.
No, I want the uncut. I want uncut raw.
Okay, and now I ask the question.
Me myself personally, I like to be like my hair pulled.
I've done that, yeah. It's
oh my god, you got me reminiscing. Yeah.
It's always them Scorpios, Aria.
What do you mean?
Nah, she said she was stalking that nigga. I'm like, yo, it's always them Scorpios.
Hey, when we get into you, get into you.
I mean, Scorpios are cool, but Pisces are better. Pisces are better. I gotta turn it on my back. Pisces are better.
Oh yes, that's a beautiful thing.
I think we're better emotional, especially sexual. That's my opinion.
According to who?
Me.
Okay.
Fuck you mean?
You got one reference. Okay. No, but I mean like
I wear my sleeve. I wear my I wear my heart on my sleeve. I mean, I work for homeless people, so I know like my heart is on my sleeve.
No, I was going to answer your question though.
What's your question? Answer.
You asked me.
I know. I said answer it.
Okay, you said favorite what?
I said your favorite. What do you like to do in the bed? Like, what's your favorite stuff you like to do?
I guess the best way to describe is more athletic. There's a like I said, there's one favorite thing like the hanging dragon, which is basically a vertical 69. Then there's
That's my favorite code. You're not saying nothing. I know. I don't know.
It said the hanging dragon.
yeah, that's what it is.
This nigga.
It can be fun. Yeah,
I can understand sheep sometimes.
I mean, I entertain like bondage, which is interesting. Pulling hair.
I love bondage. I ain't gonna lie. Like literally, I keep telling y'all I'm very flexible.
Yeah.
So I love to be handcuffed to my ankles.
Seen that before, yeah. I'm new to the rope stuff, rope bunnies and things like that.
I don't get out with that. I like to be choked once in a while. I like my ass slapped all the time.
I mean that's part of the resume, I believe, but the most important thing is like you kind of do like a pre-porn interview. See where their
What
head's
the
at.
fuck is that?
It means seeing where their head is at and what they're into, what they aren't into. And then you start getting an idea, okay. Because I mean, it's a good thing to please individuals, but some people you find out, okay, we ain't gonna work because I know it's gonna come out of this. But others, if you have that chemistry.
What's the farthest you ever went? Sheep, and I'm talking to Ronan.
The far as I ever went?
Yeah, and sexual.
That's a broad question because there's a lot of things that happen.
I forgot who I'm talking to.
The
My apologies. My apologies.
The furthest, like as far as experience or just what I've done far as sexually.
Sexual, sir.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the furthest. Just had a anal session. Just fucked on the ass the whole time.
Yeah.
And you told me. I remember we was on the other panel and I talked about that. You said you don't like that.
Nah. I rather the pussy.
I don't roll with it.
I rather the pussy. That's
So having doing anal sheep, have you ever seen a female come from it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like projectile
I
squirt.
was talking to you, perverted Ronan. I was talking to
I'll still answer your question though. I mean,
I know. You know I'm just fucking with you.
I know. I mean the thing is like the most beneficial thing is giving pleasure and they're receiving it. Like and they're responding to it. That's the most empowering thing.
I'm so much a giver than a taker. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean,
I like to look in your eyes and just give you head and just make you go crazy.
All right. That's okay. But the thing is like more than just the act itself. If you're really into that person, it's more like the setup, the scenery. That was my thing when individuals appreciate it. But other than that, sometimes it gets out intense. I think the furthest out I went was it was a tie between running a hat trick within a couple of those, and then had that's when you smash 3 people in one day.
Okay. Okay.
Then I think probably the broadest thing was having a foursome, 3 chicks in the room.
Okay, bro. Okay, I feel it, bro.
Yeah. Or maybe that was the one where the chick wanted anal, she had a belt around her neck and she liked that shit. I mean, it's a little bit intense, but okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm not into that bullshit. Just put your hands around my neck and I can tell you when you squeeze a little bit too hard, but I ain't doing no yeah. Not
You said you was in the bondage. You don't like a belt around your neck?
Yeah.
Hell, fuck no. I want to breathe. I gotta live to see another day.
And I mean, there's some women out there that want you to give them back shots and hit them in the back of the head with a Timberland boot. I mean, that's
Oh my God. No,
cool.
I ain't gonna lie. I did have sex with I did have a threesome, a couple.
Okay.
I want to say about 4 years ago. And he smacked me. And I said, bitch, if you ever smack me again, I will fuck you up.
So did you finish?
Huh?
Did you finish?
Hell yeah, we got finished fucking. What are you saying? Like, bro, don't play with me. Don't do me.
He actually finished after you called him a bitch?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I don't play that. Don't disrespect me. I feel like when you hit me in my face, you disrespect me.
Oh, he hit you in the
Smack me on
face.
my ass, grab my ass, grab my throat.
He's supposed to jab you in the back of your head.
Oh yeah, I will beat the shit out.
Or chop you on the cap of your neck.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's why
I feel you. I'm only 5 foot, and I will fuck you up. Don't play with me.
That's why you have healthy conversations.
Nah, this is why he's hitting you from the back, though. He ain't just, you know what I'm saying? This is in motion.
Yeah.
Right. But
you ain't even gonna notice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
What had happened was. But I mean, when it comes,
we're not gonna notice getting hit in the face. Yeah.
Nah, not in the face, in the neck.
So like before we move on to the third.
Don't hit me, period. Like, bro, don't hit me.
She said you ain't gonna notice you in your face.
Well, before we get into the third topic, like to close that out, the thing about the smut fitness, we talking about more than just the physical, the mental. There's a lot of people who deal with a lot of unnecessary stuff, and you could bring that trauma and pass it on to somebody else if you're not careful. So the last one, the future of human intimacy, rise of the dildo bots. Where do you see us as people in 20 years from now?
What the fuck do you come up with these sayings, bro? Like, I'm so
there's a lot of dildo bots out here now.
Yeah. Right. Look, I'm still learning from y'all, like, bro.
A lot of chicks out here taking fake dick.
Yeah.
What is that? What is fake dick?
Dildo.
A dildo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't fuck around. So
dildo, strap-ons, things of that nature. Yeah.
I do get it, though. It gotta vibrate, and all I care about is my quick. I don't want no fake ass dick in my pussy. I'm sorry.
Okay. But you'll take a fake ass dude with your dick. I mean,
let me. Back in the day, yes. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, yes.
Wow.
But now, no. Fucking with y'all, learning how men's supposed to treat women and women's supposed to treat men. I just want to be by myself if I can't find what I want. Period.
Exactly.
It's all about how you treat yourself, though. Because some people can see solid people, but they're like, "Oh no, that's too much," because you're afraid to be something better. But that's something else.
Okay, so Ronan and Sheik, before you got with your woman, Sheik, y'all never had that problem. Like y'all kept fucking with the same fucked up individual, and be like, "Damn, this is not what's up."
I don't fuck women who are functionally retarded.
I mean,
you know what? I ain't say functionally.
I mean, yeah, that shit is like, that shit is kind of
stressful.
That shit is normal.
It's normal, but it's stressful.
Yeah, for the most part.
Because I mean, what's the point of you sitting there having a whole smash session and you getting a fight butt naked? I mean, that's weird.
You're not likely.
It's weird.
It is. But see, that's the thing too. A lot of motherfuckers, they gotta learn how to. When you first get in a relationship with anybody, just a relationship period, is you gotta relate to the person.
Yeah.
And a lot of motherfuckers don't want to be relatable, or they're not relatable.
Yeah. I'm saying because Geminis is just not relatable, and I keep fucking with them same up.
Yeah, you need to wear a patch.
Every time when I meet somebody, I'd be like, "You're a Gemini, ain't you?" They'd be like, "Yeah." I'd be like, "Fuck no."
Well, you can't put them out there to blame. I mean, we're supposed to not use absolutes like that, but that could happen to anybody, anywhere. It's a reflection of you, and most times you'll run to the same lesson until you learn it.
But you're absolutely right. But I'm from Chicago. Like literally, long as you got your shit together, you doing what you're supposed to do, motherfuckers flock to you. But out here in Washington, if you ain't got that fake ass hair down your back, it's out here.
Well,
I love the money, but the work ethic. But these niggas ain't shit out here. Sorry.
But they still fucking.
You're absolutely right.
So
that's why when I meet somebody in Washington, they be like, after 5 years, I can't fuck with you. You're lame. Real talk.
So it took 5 years to understand that person was a piece of shit. That's kind of
no, I'm just saying. Being out here for 5 years.
Okay.
And I came out here with my significant other. We was together for 7.5.
Okay.
And it just didn't work out.
Okay. Whole lot of nigga Bible study.
Years together. Fuck no. Hell no.
Okay. So like I said, like with the whole thing that's going with the dildo bots, where you see us in 20 years. So, I mean, you had a thing like the metaverse, and they could probably come up with some gloves to where you are feeling everything in the metaverse, which is a psychological trip. But what's going to do to us as far as like not just sexually intimate, but socially?
I couldn't even tell you because I don't know what my future holds.
Well, I'm gonna say all we gotta do is just look at social media, and how shit is just advancing, and how people are living vicariously through this shit. So much to the point where a lot of these dudes, they not getting outside. They doing everything through the internet. And it's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because the internet is for convenience, but you still have to get out and live to a certain extent. And that's why the intimacy is not there, because a lot of us are worried about living up to what we see online every day. And it's fucking up our creativity and our imagination, and how we relate to one another.
Why do you believe that? Because me, myself, personally, like they say out here in Washington State, I mean, we have the most suicide ever because they don't get a lot of sunlight. New York, or from the East Coast to the Midwest, they don't get a lot of sun out here. They get more rain. The reason I moved out here because I love the rain. I don't give a fuck about the sun. So it is what it is, whatever.
Okay.
But my thing is, I love my wife. Like, I would love to have somebody, no disrespect, but I would love to have somebody I could be their slut. Where's
the disrespect?
Not disrespectful way.
Where's the disrespect? Where's the disrespect?
Right, that's what you should want to be for a nigga.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, a lot of people don't see it that way. Grown people don't see it that way.
That's good.
But come on, Ronan and Sheep, y'all know it's facts. People don't see it that way.
Well, I mean, we've heard of people say like, "Yeah, I married my wife, but I'll slut out another chick." No, if I'm going to be around you, or even especially marry you, I need you to bring that nasty bitch too.
I need all of that every day, 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm sorry, I do.
Yeah.
I need it all the time. But I can't get it all the time because I don't have enough. But it is.
I mean, it's part of the human actor's experience. Getting close to that person, getting you to put you on that ride. Part of adversity sometimes. Like what was Nadia say, pressure? Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I miss Chicago because I mean, it's so diverse out here, but like I'm so used to just seeing this, our skin, you know, like it is what it is. But it's not like everybody dating each other, like they're dating outside their race out here. But I love a black man. I don't know what it is.
Well, is it a thing about dating outside your race or dating outside your means?
No, I couldn't see myself even dating outside my means. Fuck that. I can't date outside my race.
Well, I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about some people that you date or even marry, they don't mean no fucking good.
True that. I don't know. I have never thought about that, Ronnie.
It's something we need to think about because a lot of people are catching the hell they're catching because they are ignoring the red flags or sitting right in front of them.
Exactly. That's why I'm by myself.
And you know what it is too? I'm gonna be real.
Go ahead.
A lot of times when you first get with a woman and y'all going through that crazy fucking stage and y'all just fucking. What happens is after a while, then they want to be intimate. Like, oh, let's watch movies and let's do this and let's do that. But it's like you've never tapped into that side of the dude.
No.
Because all he used to doing is Netflix and fuck. So
Daily.
he not used, he don't know what intimacy is.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, you know, ladies, you know, if you want intimacy from the dude, if you want more than just the dick, then you know, give him some air. Let his dick breathe. You know, because
you said what? I didn't hear you.
Let his dick breathe.
Let his dick breathe.
No, before that.
I said give him some air. Let his dick breathe. Because what happens is the intimacy is never even built up.
No. And
then you get mad when the only time he paying you attention is when his dick in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Then you think he fucking somebody else, and it's not that. It's the fact that the intimacy is not there because you fucked it out of him.
Yeah. And that's something
he don't want to do. He don't want to do nothing else, and then you know, all y'all doing is fucking. So that's the language. That's the language of the relationship. You know, and a lot of times women get that confused, and dudes do too. You know, dudes get, you know, they think intimacy for women is fucking them when that's not what it is. So that goes for both of us. You know what I'm saying? You know, fall back, nigga. I know her head fire, but chill. Eat the popcorn. Watch the movie, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if we're gonna be able to watch the movie. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
I mean, hey.
Exactly.
Look, y'all, I'm gonna go to bed. I gotta get up early.
All right. Tell your toy I said hello.
Have a good night.
All right, go ahead and check in. Yeah.
Tell that nigga Carl I said what up.
Yeah.
Nah, have a good night, you fan minute.
All right, now.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.
All right, no problem. But yeah, I mean, I agree with what Sheep was saying. It's just a lot of y'all, well, a lot of us tend to prostitute the platonic part of our relationships out of there, and that's a problem. Because
what do you mean?
Thing is, like, in most situations, why I prefer to learn about that person. Yeah, the smashing that'd be cool, but it's a difference between fucking somebody and having the reasons to legit fuck with that person.
Exactly. Facts.
And there's too many people who are used to being a sexual speed bag rather than being a person of substance.
Exactly. You gotta
Facts.
you gotta let the nigga like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, females be getting it twisted with thinking that because a nigga want to fuck you all the time, he like you.
Yeah.
And that don't mean that,
that
yo.
don't mean that. So you gotta let the nigga like you. Give a nigga a reason to fuck with you.
Yeah.
Besides just fucking you, give him a reason to fuck with you. Give him a reason to want to come through and chill and you know what I'm saying. Then he
claim you,
right, and chill with you, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like you said, don't get treated like a sexual speed bag.
Yeah,
because then when a nigga move on, and you missing his dick, you texting him like, "Oh, you used me. All you wanted to do was fuck me." No, all you wanted to do was fuck him, and now he done took the dick away. You want to go on this emotional roller coaster like you really liked him and you wanted to be intimate with him. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, can I ask you guys a question?
Yes, you can. You want the truth, honest truth.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Don't do me.
Just
I'm from Chicago. You from Indiana. You know we keep it raw and uncut, and especially Sheep. He from the East Coast, so he already
know. You from Chicago. I met some fake motherfuckers from Chicago too. So I mean,
oh yeah, I met fake niggas out here too. Like this nigga told me I'm from St. Louis. He was like, I'm from East St. Louis. I said, nigga, you from Illinois? He said, no, I'm from St. Louis. No, East St. Louis is in Illinois. Stop playing with me, bro. Don't do that. Don't come out here and make yourself more than what it is. Like,
so what's your question?
So I have a friend, right?
That's always a friend.
What that nigga do?
I came back. No, he didn't do nothing. But the thing is, my friend,
what it happened?
They homie loving friend. They not in a relationship.
Fucking.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they just fucking. But they fuck maybe, she tell me, twice out of a month. But she tired of it. How can she get rid of him?
Get rid of him.
How? Like she done blocked this person and he still try to figure out someone to get to her. And she gives in.
She's not over it. She hasn't given, if she stopped giving complete access, she'll get over it.
What do you mean by that? I need to tell her tomorrow, for real.
If someone's consistently calling me and making their way to me and I tell them, look, I ain't going with you like that.
Block that number.
You want to physically have to tell them sometimes, no, we're done. We're good.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that hard, but I mean,
because it sounds like she ain't tell him. It sounds like she just trying to run, and this nigga like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
You fucking with somebody else type
shit. Okay, let's go on and get it over with. It's me.
What gave that away?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I didn't told him.
Clearly knew it was you.
I didn't told him. Like, bro, I can't fuck with you, bro. We on two different levels.
Letitia, what had happened was. No, you were gonna explain what had happened was.
Oh, so what had happened was like I'm done. I don't want to fuck with the person no more. And he told me I don't want to be in a relationship at the beginning. I don't get mad about that part. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we've been fucking together. I don't want to say it.
No, you said it right. You said it right,
bro.
You said it right.
We've been fucking together for 3 years, and like, bro, like I told him, like, bro, I want to be in a relationship. Like, I don't want to. I'm not a girlfriend type, if that makes sense. Like, my kid's father, all 3 of my boys was by the same person. I waited 2.5 years to have my first child by this person. You know what I'm saying? which my oldest son is. He'll be 24 this year.
So here's the thing. It's like, so you're saying, how do you break up with his meat? Is that what you're saying?
And I broke up with him. Like, bro, I told him I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, they say I'm too raw and uncut. But I feel like if I don't tell you the truth, I'm lying to myself.
So when you gonna break up with his meat? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
When you gonna stop fucking him?
I don't look, bro. Like, I have blocked his number and he always gets to me.
Yeah.
I don't know, like,
and you just happen to be at the store and he shows up. Oh. Random.
No, he texts me. I mean, like, and then I give him the most respect because he drive a whole hour to come and see me. Like, bro, like, it's a whole hour from his house to come see me.
So after y'all smashed, then what?
Mm-hmm.
So after y'all smashed, then what?
And he go home like he's supposed to. We're not in a relationship.
How recent? Exactly.
Yeah.
So why are you complaining that there's not a relationship?
When you have a relationship with his meat.
Keep it at what it is.
No, I don't want that. I want somebody like.
Stop trying to possess his dick. It's his dick.
Say again.
Stop trying to possess his dick. It's his.
I'm not trying to look, sheep. I'm not trying to possess it. We only see each other twice out of a month. I'm
don't
very
fuck him no more. Period. Because you don't want to fuck with him.
And you know what that sounds like? It sounds like a schedule.
Yeah, it sounds like you be waiting for them 2 times.
No.
Regular.
Let me tell you something. No, that's not true.
2 days. 2 days from now.
Let me go on the wax.
Mm-hmm.
Look, sheep, it's not like that. Like, bro, seriously, it's not like that. It's like I know he don't have a girlfriend. I done been to his house multiple times out of the 3 years we've been together. But my thing is, like, don't call me when you want me if I can't call you when I want you. You feel what I'm saying?
So let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
So what happens when he put his dick on the phone? Right.
And he don't have to put his dick on the phone. I just can hear him talk and it's just a done daughter. That's why I blocked his number. Like, bro, I try to block. Like yesterday, I had to work overnight at my job. So he was blowing on my phone. I have 14 missed calls from 12 a.m. until 8 a.m. 12 a.m. until 8 a.m. 8 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
So when he going to take responsibility for the relationship you had with his dick, he's just a carry along.
I don't want a relationship. That's the problem. That's why I'm on y'all channel to learn.
Well, you have to look at yourself and you have to prepare yourself to break up with his meat.
It's hard. It's not just it's the head. And I'm sorry.
No, you good.
It's the head and everything.
No, I mean,
well, you see the future of your intimacy.
You know what? I'm not trying to hear you.
She'll be mad at him again Tuesday. Okay. Been there before. I mean, not exactly like that.
I ain't fuck with y'all. Y'all just made me spit my liquor on.
It's an honest thing. It's like it's no different.
But I just can't see myself lying to nobody. I'm a Pisces. I don't lie. I don't see the whole purpose of it.
Okay, I mean you might skirt around the truth a little bit, but
you sound like my oldest child, my daughter.
But the thing is,
like, I know she's not telling.
But here's the thing, though. It's like you haven't said anything solid about this dude. You're addicted to the sex.
I mean, yes, I am.
Okay, that's where you start.
I don't want to be.
That's where you start. That's the
She
hardest
don't want to
thing.
be dickless.
Yeah.
She don't want to be out here
That
just
too.
horny and can't get no dick. That's what that is.
Look, she ain't have to put me out there like that, bro.
But that's about as transparent
You
as driver
fucking with
gets.
us.
Like, come on.
I know, but y'all don't have to put me out there like that. Like,
Well,
bro,
you got
That's
to put
most
your.
women. That's why most women stay with niggas.
Huh?
Because they don't want to be dickless. And most of these niggas stay with these funky footholes because they want to keep some, some hairy pussy on deck.
no. I'm sorry, I say.
I'm telling you.
But anyway, I don't know. Like, bro, like, I want to.
You gotta go through a dick detox.
Yeah.
You want to leave that nigga alone. You gotta detox from his dick.
I tried. Like,
No,
I
you
ain't
ain't
never.
try.
You
know why I know you ain't try? Because once you start drinking, you need some dick.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I just needed it anyway because I haven't fucked with him in a month.
See? You just needed it
It
anyway.
don't have nothing to do with the liquor. It's just like.
You just needed it anyway.
Exactly.
From him.
And I get people who.
Why you don't get no new dick?
Huh?
Why you don't get no new dick?
Or go get a meat loan.
So I tried.
You tried and it didn't work.
The conversation is garbage.
But can't be that garbage. It can't be that garbage if he's talking his way into your box on a regular basis. So it can't be that much garbage.
No, I'm talking about the other ones.
Okay.
But why you worrying about? But why do you care about the conversation, or even care about the nigga conversation you with now?
Let me tell. Okay, if this makes sense to y'all, my kids, my 3 boys. Well, I have 4 kids, but my oldest, she's 30. And I had her when I was a teenager. But my other kids are by the same person. So we were together for 11 years, and then. I'm just not. I don't know if it makes sense. I'm not a girlfriend type of person.
Says who?
Me.
So would you like to be wifed up?
I'm not saying wifed up because I have never been married. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying like wifey status. Like you're
exactly.
the only one he fucking.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like you're the only one he fucking and shit like that. That's what you're saying.
Like, I want somebody I can pull. Like, if you come and get me, let me suck your dick while you're driving the car or some shit like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Let's stop in the back and let's fuck. That's what type of person I want.
So, we honestly, before we start working on shutting this down, we gonna talk about this. But you haven't said. You know, you haven't said.
You're gonna talk about it, Ronnie.
No, but the thing is, we noticed you haven't said anything solid about this dude besides him laying pipe.
Say that again.
We noticed you haven't said anything solid about this dude outside of laying pipe.
No, that's it. I don't see what else to talk about because we didn't like. I want to say, like, in the summertime, I asked him again. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be in a relationship? He told me no. So, like, I'm not going to force nobody. But in the meantime, between times, I already told him, like, bro, if I find somebody, you're going to be asked out. I just told him. Real talk.
Well, you know why he's doing what he's doing? Because you haven't said no to yourself. You're your own obstructionist.
I know.
I'm not you have to talk to you first. You got to talk to you first.
I know. It's hard.
Well, yeah, it's hard. That's the thing about interpersonal work. A lot of us been in situations where we were with someone that didn't mean us no fucking good. So you have to start having a relationship with yourself first.
And that's the thing. I've been having a
quality out there
myself for 6 years, bro. Like, I'm tired. I have never been I have never been this
Sprung?
no, not heck fuck no, I ain't sprung. Shut up. I mean not shut up. I apologize because I don't tell my voice. No, I don't even tell my voice to shut up. I deeply apologize. I feel like I'm at work.
That was your box talking.
I just never have not been in a relationship this long. It's been 6 years. So it's really hard for me.
Well, hold on, Leticia, you got Fitness Mom in here. What's good, Fitness Mom?
Hi. So I've had experience with this. Now, the way I broke it was I joined the Army. But I don't think that's a good option for you. But
no,
yeah,
you're gonna be a barracks rat if you go in the Army.
I was stuck on that guy because we had a 1.5 year long relationship. The guy that I had lost my virginity to, and I was stuck. So I was like, I gotta get out the city. I gotta get out the state. I gotta get away as far as possible because if I don't, I'm gonna go insane. So I joined the Army, and about I say a year of no contact was about what I needed before I was able to fully be over him. I took a year of no contact with him.
A year not having sex, I don't know if I can do that.
Sometimes you have to wean yourself from certain people. It ain't the thing about the sex.
Ain't nobody trying to hear you, Ronnie, right now.
I'm just trying to tell you, I've seen what it's done to people when they haven't let go.
Look, I had a friend who said they didn't have sex in 6 months. I had to give her a hug. Like, bro, I don't see it.
Well, here's an honest question for you. Would you fuck with you? Would you fuck with you?
Hell yeah. What you mean? I love myself. I'm a positive person.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard what you said. Would I fuck with myself? Yes, I love myself.
What I mean,
I have to get to that point.
Oh, and shout out to Mona Lachey. Much love to you and BGP.
I had to get to that point. So,
what did I mean when I said, would you fuck with yourself?
Me, myself, personally, as I'm thinking, if it was another me, like, would I fuck with myself? Yes, I would.
That ain't what I meant.
Okay, then break it down for me, bro.
What I said, the most important relationship you have to have is with yourself. So when I said, do you fuck with you? Do you have what it takes to protect yourself, to fix yourself, face yourself? That's what some of us had to do. We had to purge ourselves of toxic people because you do have bitch nigga radiation.
What do that mean?
It means certain people, if you're around them, they will make you toxic to the point where you can't even stand yourself.
Crazy. I'm a loner. Like, I stay to myself. Like, people talk to me, and I've been seeing them for like 3-4 years, and they be like, well, I see you by yourself all the time. And I'm like, what made you say something to me? You see me, huh?
See, if people pay attention enough, they can kind of smell that energy on you. Like you can tell in a room someone's either lonely, someone's doing too much, someone's trying to overcompensate for stuff. You can tell all kinds of stuff if you pay attention. Again, there's some guys in this space we sit there and talk about, like, yeah, man, I'm doing big things. No, you're not. You sleep in a pissy race car bed and you talk shit online. You're not doing much.
See, that's what I be saying. What the fuck is a PC car?
I said pissy mattress in a car bed.
Oh my god, no.
Washington State actually sucks for dating.
I'm back.
Washington State actually sucks for dating if you're looking for black men and you're a black woman. I used to live there. And
it's so crazy because I'm from Chicago. Like, literally, I moved to Washington State, and this is the most diverse I ever seen in my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, even in the suburbs of Chicago, and depending on what part of the birds of Chicago you go to. It's just crazy. Like, it's so different out here than what I expected.
Well, if you think about it, if you take it like a little turn with the whole dildo bots thing, there are some individuals who are programmed to do nothing but fuck you, not fuck with you.
Okay, that's fact. I understand that.
So you've been tap dancing around this for a good 20, 30 minutes.
Don't do me. Don't do me.
No, it has to be done. It's
no, because you always coming on here trying to do me. Period.
That's my
wherever
nature.
Panel we on, you try to do me.
That's my nature. I can't deny my nature.
Okay, don't do me because you from Indiana. Don't do me.
Don't mean that. What that mean?
That's why I don't like to get on.
What I mean? Look, here's the thing. For example, in being in that similar situation, I had to make a decision. It got to the point where I took time away from myself. I put myself on a 4.5-year sabbatical. That didn't mean I wasn't smashing nobody around that time, but at least for a good 3, close to 4 years, I had to take that time to heal up. Because when you're still stuck in that cycle, you're still confused.
So you telling me for them 3 to 4 years you didn't have sex?
I needed to stop at the time because that was getting me fucked up. It's not as hard as you think.
I'm back. Hold on.
It's not as hard as you think. Because I mean, like, smashing doesn't always solve every problem. Sometimes it exacerbates it.
It ain't even about smashing to solve my problem, just to get this frustration out sometimes.
Sound like you got a dick demon on you.
Stop putting me out there, bruh.
It's been out there. I mean, you just had to call it out.
You don't have to do
that dick demon alive on her.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Look, we seen it Millie rocking from day one. So I mean, it's doing what he do.
Don't do me.
But the thing is, like, when I said, do you fuck with you? Do you have a healthy relationship to yourself to protect yourself?
No, I don't. And I can say that.
And that is your big problem. That's what a big problem is in a lot of these guys, especially in this space. They get out here and figure like, well, I'm just going to sit there and smash with Pookie out there smashing. You're not paying attention to what she's dealing with. Pookie gets controlled to an extent. And every so-called Pookie ain't smashing every chick out there. Some of these dudes who have means and money, some of them are the worst deadbeats out there because they do that shit to torture.
And that's crazy because I don't even have that. So it is.
So when it doesn't have to be that way. Just when you look at it, I've learned to give people enough rope to redeem themselves or hang themselves because I judge myself in the same thing. When I'm in some bullshit, I know I'm accountable for it. I can't blame nobody else but me.
Facts.
And the thing is, if you're going to keep running from such these similar problems, you're going to die tired, unhappy, and unfulfilled. That's a problem.
And that's crazy because I'm not unhappy. I don't know, maybe because I just got out of a relationship. I love my life. I love being out here in Seattle. I love, you know what I'm saying? Like, I only got 2 kids left. My youngest son, the oldest son that stays here, he's about to move out. Well, hopefully next year. So, like, I love my life. It just, I don't know.
But see, and y'all can feel free to step in when I say this. My thing is like, as much as I love box, I'll take peace of mind over that 8 days a week. Easy.
Facts.
As much as, I mean, and I've ran into some throat goddesses. Ran into them. Some chicks who were doing some Cirque du Soleil type of tricks. But when it comes to your peace of mind,
awesome.
When it comes to peace of mind, you can't beat it.
I agree. So you calling the girls awesome?
I mean, yeah. I mean, some are talented in that area, but they're lacking in other areas. Most of them do that for that cheap compensation. Like, look, all I gotta do is put it on him, and he'll still be under that spell. and that's what you're being cast on. Same thing with dudes.
Mm-hmm.
You got demons that feed off your lack of self.
Exactly. Can't fuck your way through every problem.
You can't.
In a relationship, you just can't.
That's
Because
why
you know why?
Go ahead.
Because see, that's why you dealing with the problem you dealing with now.
Yeah.
Like he ain't trying to fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
Because y'all just fucking. So he ain't gotta fuck with you like that.
Okay, Sheep, you don't have to put me out there like that because you're telling the truth, bro.
Well, the thing is, it's being put out there because a lot of us, in so many respects, been out there.
I mean, I'd rather hear the truth than I'm a person.
You want the nigga to be intimate, and he, you know,
it's not in him.
He ain't even tapped into that because you so busy jumping down his dick.
Yeah. So that's a big problem. You let him in you, but he ain't into you.
Exactly.
I feel it. I'm not saying. Okay, you ain't have to do me like that. Y'all right.
No,
okay.
but I'm saying that because in many respects, a lot of us have felt that situation, that the longest distance that you can feel is within arm's reach, where you can hug a person there on the other side of the fucking universe.
Mm-hmm.
Or they could be at the altar. They've long divorced you and you married to the idea of them.
And then you know what happens sometimes too. Sometimes a dude could want to get to know other parts about you, but you just so busy, you know, with that dick demon.
Yeah.
No, it's not
like,
that.
It's like, damn, I give up.
A closed mouth don't get fed. If you don't say nothing, then I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
And a wet ass doesn't equal a win either.
Exactly.
Say it again.
A wet ass doesn't equal a win either.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me think about that. I'll be back. Hold on. Let me think.
You marinate on it.
Abstinence isn't that bad.
Huh?
Abstinence isn't that bad. I mean,
it's not.
When you practice abstinence and you go long periods of time, and when you finally give in and you experience that, it's like it heightens it. I mean,
I don't know. I the longest I ever been without sex was a year, and I almost went crazy.
But you know what? The ugly part is, and it's not even cursing at you. There are people like you going through right now what it feels like to be a platonic prostitute.
Why gotta be a prostitute? Oh my God, no.
The thing is, you want intimacy, which means it's like that Jonathan at the ATM. He wants validation, but he has to pay for it. You paying through it through your ass and your time. That's where that emptiness comes from. That's where it's coming from.
Okay, Ronnie, you don't have to be right.
Why not?
Stop it.
Why not?
Because I want you to be right. I want you to be
I'd be wrong. We would be wrong if we sat there and promoted you to stay right there knowing you ain't happy.
But my thing is, I do take accountability of when y'all right and when I'm wrong. You feel what I'm saying? That's what a woman is. People fail to realize that.
But sometimes taking accountability means denying yourself. That instant gratification ain't always it. It ain't. You're talking to people who like to get down.
I know, like, bro, that's why I'm addicted to y'all channel. Are you serious?
Yeah.
You know what you can do? Like when you practice abstinence and you meet somebody, you can go like 4, 5, 6 months of just talking to them, you know, building it up for when you finally
say months though.
I mean, that's the idea, but you know, things happen. But hey, it's all on y'all.
I mean, to me, it's like if you're talking to someone and you talk for 6 months, and while you're talking, you're building up, and like he said, doing the interview to see what you like sexually, what's compatible, what's not compatible. Man, when you finally get that, it's nice.
I'm not going to sit here and disagree with you, ma'am.
Right. I mean, because you know, all of us that sit there and agree, it's like somebody got to give you something that you can feel, not just physically but internally.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Run that lap. Run it. But I mean, that's what we've been sitting there saying. There's too many women, but there's definitely a lot of guys running for themselves. It's no with the whole thing with the shame, blame, and explain goofiness. That's no difference than individuals who cut themselves to relieve that stress. It's no different. It's just on a digital platform. That's all.
Facts. It's a fact.
So yeah, as much as a lot of us like to get down and have quality stuff too, there's got to be something to follow that too. Because if you're too busy eating junk food or dealing with junk people, you're gonna start seeing cavities in your life, and that shit hurt. That shit hurt. So I don't care if you got, that kind of box that can fucking give me 300 points on my credit score. As awesome that shit is, you're not worth the migraine.
Yeah, like I said, it took me a year of no contact. I was absent for longer than a year. But for that year, no sex, no contact, and I joined the army to help keep my mind off of him. And I was good after that year. I was good. I mean, I remember, well, when I first started talking to some guys, they will always say that when you have sex with someone for the first time, you shouldn't do it too well and you shouldn't do it too poor.
Who said that?
Who
said that?
It's like, if you do it too well, then she becomes a clinger. And if you are not, and you do too much, then she won't come back. I mean, too low, then she won't come back. So you got to get a sweet spot where it's good. You know what I mean? But it's not too good. And when I tell you, when I had lost my virginity to him, it was started on Friday and it ended on Sunday. And
oh wow. Damn.
And I tell you, and we did that every weekend for a year and a half after that.
I bet.
So once it broke off, I was out there.
You said, wait a minute, when it broke off or when he broke you off?
When it broke up, the whole thing.
Okay.
When it broke up.
Gotta be sure.
I was stuck. I was really stuck. I could not think about anything else. It was horrible. I actually joined the army because of that.
No, I mean, and it's understandable, but Sheep can probably speak on this. It's just like you have to have a level of substance. You can't cheapen yourself running through everybody. Now, guys, yeah, we can do quality. I mean, a whole lot of quantity. We could, but there's nothing like quality though. Nothing like it.
Facts. I agree with that.
If you can fuck with her and fuck her too, shit. All of them is background noise for the most part.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, those are the women that, for the most part, dudes really stay with. For the most part,
for safety.
Yeah, they want to stay with them kind of women because at the end of the day, I like you, and we have sexual chemistry. So
yeah.
And then as time progresses and y'all get to know each other more and more and more, you fuck around and start adding shit to the repertoire, to your equation and shit like that. And just that's how you grow with people and be in relationships and marriages for a long time and just try to be happy. But you definitely have to have a level of intimacy, and that starts with doing shit outside of the bedroom for the most part. Because if we talk about the future of that shit, it's not looking good because with all of this social media shit, all of that shit promotes instant gratification, which is a quick nut.
Yeah.
Which ties into, all of this other shit that we hear going on here on the internet too. All of that shit is destroying intimacy.
Yeah.
It's destroying the fabric of an actual relationship. And if our relationships is fucked up, then the family structure is fucked up. So we definitely got to get back to that to regain the intimacy. So our relationships could be stronger with each other. And that's how marriages actually last, because you got to actually have some intimacy. And intimacy is not laying up and doing sexual shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be a time where we would talk to each other, you know, get to know each other first before even going on dates. You know what I mean? Like people don't even do that anymore.
I know why. Because some people don't even date themselves. And there's plenty of times that some of us take ourselves out, go out to eat, to a movie, chill. If you don't make it cool to be around yourself, what the hell do you expect for someone else to do, given that shitty template you offered?
Right. Because I mean, you're right. People don't do that no more. But people also don't do that once they 3, 4, 5 years in a relationship either.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that shit no more. And that's where the intimacy dries up. And after a while, most dudes don't want to fuck like that no more. Because the intimacy is gone. The thrill is gone. It's like, oh, I'm just fucking to get a nut. And I'm just fucking to help her get a nut. You know, the intimacy is gone. So you got to keep certain things going throughout the relationship too, you know, because you got to think about it too. When you in a relationship with a person for a certain amount of time, y'all growing. Well, you should be growing.
Should be.
You know, so you in a relationship with a person for 5 years, and within those 5 years, y'all only been on 2, 3 dates. And then you wonder why the intimacy is gone. You wondering why the sex ain't good. Cause y'all not intimate. Y'all not talking to each other. Y'all not, you know, getting to know the new y'all. You know? So gotta keep that shit going throughout the relationship too. Cause that's why the spark don't be there no more.
And it went
Y'all don't know each other.
And it went from romantic to robotic.
Exactly. It
goes
to routine.
Go ahead, Fitness.
The thing to me is when you talk to the person, you're supposed to be getting to know them on a level so that you can connect with them. Like when you're talking to someone, you're not supposed to, like, a lot of people talk to each other and they just tell each other, this is what I like. This, you know, this is a bunch of me facts. But I'm like, if you do it right, you're not supposed to say a bunch of me facts. You're supposed to listen to what they like and what they want. And then you can see if that's something that you can easily do for them. And if you're, as long as you're supplying them with what they want and need, then 9 times out of 10, it'll just keep on going to and being a good thing. Because I mean, when I do the talking phase, I'm really gathering information to see if I could give this person what they like.
As you should. And you should be taking intel on yourself, how you respond to this person. Is it just a feeling or is it just a fetish? Things we got to seriously consider.
Good point, bro. Because a lot of times that's where a lot of things fall into.
Yeah.
And that's why things dry up too.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't really understand why shit dry up. And it's really because when you start making things mundane, routine, when you think it's I done got it all figured out. I know what it is. Nah, man, shit change. Shit change, people change. You know, what people like change. You know, that's why you gotta always keep that line of communication open and always have those conversations.
But don't they say like love is a business? Then why don't you have like quarterly and annually reports?
That's a good question, bro.
Performance reviews. Everybody don't want to be told about themselves. They like to talk around each other, about each other, against each other. When they can answer a lot of problems or bring solutions by talking to each other, talking to themselves. They don't encourage that. But hey, you know, you can get you some sex. I mean, that'll pass you over. That's no different than a lot of these dudes talking about the red pill and really they're addicted to the taste of jelly beans. That's all.
Facts.
They don't want to grow up. They just want to be Toys R Us kids with midlife crisis. That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to use the bathroom and take care of my puppies.
Did you wash your hands?
Don't play with me. I always wash my hands.
I mean, hey, people slip up.
Don't make me beat you slowly.
Get off the stool and eat and make a sandwich. Like, try it.
That's disgusting. Don't do me.
Hey, I mean, this is the part we have our. They say in closing, wipe yourself off. Your Uber's almost here, so let's close this.
You know what? See, that's the shit I be talking about. Them saying you be saying be driving me crazy sometimes. Move, y'all.
Don't judge me. I do my crazy thing.
I know. I see.
One thing I've learned, picked up over the years is you do not talk nasty to a Scorpio or a Cancer. Those a Cancer man or a Scorpio man, it's something about that. They just start. It's like I don't know what it is, but they can write poems and just word things, just really something else.
Define nasty.
Because I had never dated now one of those zodiac signs.
Define nasty.
Well, I mean, not. I would say more like really in depth. Like they will paint a picture of everything that you can clearly see. Like I remember one time I was talking, this was a while ago, but I was talking to this Cancer and I just joking around saying, hey, you know, do you, we was joking around. I was like, you know.
That's how it starts.
I was like, I like to talk nasty a little bit. Hey, what you doing? Blah, blah. And I said something to him. And he said, oh, I wrote something for you. And I said, okay. And he handed me 3 pages of this story. And I was like, wow.
So how far did you get before things got serious?
The words, I was like, yeah, I am definitely not doing that with you. And the same thing happened with the Scorpio. I am definitely not doing that with you.
3 months later.
The thing about it was because I wasn't anything. I was just because I'm into foreplay with with words and mental stimulation. So I don't want the nastiness and then we have sex right afterwards. I like it to lead up.
What do you think is going to happen once you start talking nasty? Like y'all just okay, well let's just open the Bible. No, that's not what happens. Y'all do some stuff.
Well,
I don't know. All you have to do is, if we're attracted to each other, just touch my hand. It's over with.
We gonna work on you because that's where you at now. When's he coming through?
Look, Ronan, I know I need work. I'm just saying. What
kind of work you talking about?
I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
I mean, hey, right now you just need a dick and a daiquiri. That's all you need.
It just makes me mad because our birthdays are exactly 9 days apart.
Wow. That'll do it.
My best friend is a Pisces, and she married a Pisces man too. Their birthday.
I would never date a Pisces ever again. I have dated them. They're garbage.
Wow. Okay. So what's everybody's final thoughts? Garbage. Okay, we'll talk about it. So what's your final thoughts, TC?
My final thoughts are: I've never dated a Pisces. I don't think I will ever do that. My best friend is beautiful as a best friend, but Nah, I don't want the male version of her at all.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
She's good. It's having her in my life. That main Pisces is enough Pisces for me. So
But
that's
what's so bad about Pisces? Because I like literally I stay positive all like forever. And though I had a fucked up ass childhood, I still stay positive.
You said Pisces men were trash. That's not quite positive.
No, I said the men. The men are trash. Yes, they are.
Wow. Okay.
But I can't stop attracting Geminis. Oh my God, them motherfuckers drive me crazy.
And drive you naked. That's different.
I was hoping so. After I take my shower, yes, I hope they drive me naked. I'm just saying.
There you go with a patch for your ass.
answer your question real quick, Letitia.
I'm
Pisces
sorry.
is too sensitive for me. Like I can be.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do wear my heart on my sleeve. That's why I do the work I do. I help homeless people because I was homeless when I first moved out here. Okay. So I was just wanted to give back because when you're homeless, people don't understand what you go through or where you come from to be where you at. You know what I'm saying? And they treat you like shit, and they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like
what's that?
I've been in my profession for 5 years. I'm trying to get on the board in a couple more years. I want to be on the board, so that's my goal.
Okay.
But yeah, they deal with Pisces because I'm mean and I can be a little too aggressive. And Pisces seems, I feel like Pisces and what is that sign? The other sign that I hurt feelings.
Aquarius?
No, I hurt feelings of Pisces and Libra, but not really. Libra is easier, but Pisces I really hurt their feelings. I can hurt feelings on Cancers at times, but not as much as Pisces.
I can agree with you because, like, literally, I deal with people who have mental issues, and I have to go in the back sometimes and cry because I'll be wanting to punch a bitch out, and that's the only way I can relieve my stress by crying. Because I will tell a bitch in the meantime, between times, I don't give a fuck if you was in that wheelchair or not. I will beat your ass. Like,
Tease it, come on back.
I'm sorry. I went there.
Yeah.
When it comes to marriage, though, I think I could probably only marry a Capricorn man because they can take all my meanness. And when I say meanness, I don't mean like I'm mean, like I'm a call.
No, you Capricorn. I got 4 Capricorn men in my life, and like my brothers and my cousins, and y'all crazy. Anybody who mess with a Capricorn, they crazy.
Okay. So what are your final thoughts?
What's your final thoughts?
Don't get me started. Go Letizia. What you got?
I don't have no final thoughts. I just enjoyed this panel. I finally got my phone working right. Okay. And it's almost at the end of the fucking panel, but okay. I enjoy you. I enjoy Sheep. Y'all my dogs. So I'm still learning from y'all. It is what it is.
Okay, get the Obama phone straight. We good. So how about you, Sheep?
Well, I want to say shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for coming out, man. Make sure y'all tune into volume 2. We'll be coming soon. Y'all stay tuned. Also, we got a podcast dropping soon. Y'all stay tuned for that. We're going to have some episodes dropping. So y'all stay tuned for that also, man. Shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all support my brother, the Book of Ronan. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, man.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.
Well, that's us bringing the Intimacy Lounge back. And got a little haywire a little bit. But the thing is, we'll smooth everything out. It's been a minute making the adjustments as needed. There's a lot going on, constructive stuff going on. And we're looking to bring these solid conversations back. It's not easy for everybody, but again, somebody got to be the adults. So shout out to everybody that came out, supporting you guys. Much love to you. And as always, never allow your comfort zone to become your coffin. And with that, be safe out there. Peace.